preparation.
I didn't get the cream. I got the wipes.
Dude, that would have been way better because I got that bottle. I opened it up. It had like the tube that you fucking. Supposedly, I think you stick it in your ass. I think I was like,
and
I just use my finger. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. That's why I got the wipes.
Yeah, we're live.
I didn't know I had those.
Welcome to Midwest again. God damn it.
Truth.
You guys and your fucking hemorrhoid creeps. All right.
You didn't have to feed them into it. You know, they could have left them guessing like, what the hell was they talking about?
Oh, no, you said you were talking
cream?
about sticking it up your ass and everything, so it's too late.
My finger.
Welcome to Sardonic Wisdom. I'm your host, Midwest Savage. On my left over here, we got Powder Pete. Can he get a 12 gauge? Kyle D, a.k.a. Skurboy.
Powder Pete's my cousin.
Yeah, Powder Pete's cousin. Over here, we got ADHD. Self-proclaimed biological marker, Air Delaney, Hugh Darkness.
I just got doxxed.
Got doxxed.
It's already been happening. He's not.
Address 67.
He's gonna get doxxed. All right, so today, main subject, and I'm sure we'll talk about much more. We got to talk about this FedNow service that is starting up.
But first, man, let's take these.
Yep. Oh yeah. Let's toast to the second.
Oh, you got. Let me get the one.
Second show.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
Not a fan of that either.
That's the only one.
I will say
halfway
though,
good.
I will say it's smooth though.
At the end, it's a good.
Like if you took a shot of normal Barton's,
Gross.
the gasoline, straight gas.
Any of those cheap ass.
I think of
man.
Barton's the same way I feel about Aquafina water. Aquafina is the nastiest water ever.
I agree.
I would have said Dasani.
Aquafina, for some reason, I don't know what it is. It's chunky. It's chunky. Well, I don't know how you have thick, chunky water.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how you make this.
Did you find it in the back of a warehouse somewhere or something?
This gas station, Aquafina. I mean, you go back during COVID when COVID first started, and everybody was stockpiling on shit.
Yeah.
You go back, the only thing literally on the shelves for bottled water was Aquafina. There were whole memes made about it. Like,
now they were promoting that shit heavy. That's when I knew not to drink it.
I don't know. It's nasty. it's not even water anymore.
You get sick.
Yeah, I don't drink any of that bottled water because they pretty much just retap it straight from the tap. Tell me why. Tell me why I could picture it.
Where the fuck's those?
Back of Walmart.
All right, so this this FedNow service, basically they're setting themselves up to be a bank. Right now it's set up business to business, but you can already see kind of where that's going to lead to. Like if all the businesses are going to have to do business through that service, they're probably going to be kind of forced into that. But what I'm worried about is, okay, so it's easier for them to also give you your checks, right? And they don't have to worry about it coming out 10 days later or whatever from your account.
Hold on, Rob.
It's instant.
I need you to explain this just a little bit, because I don't understand this shit.
Okay, so we have the Federal Reserve and we have our normal banking system right now, right? And that in the Federal Reserve, they set the monetary policies and things that the feds or that the banks have to follow. A lot of it has to do with how they can treat customers, what they can and can't do. They're not supposed to have
their collection,
a whole bunch of hidden fees.
See, I understand a little bit about the Federal Reserve, but what I'm saying, what you're talking about is
so what the FedNow service is, and this just started this month, and it was like a bombshell that just dropped March 15th. They're like, yeah, we're rolling it out. It was talked about as early as like last year, but basically it's what their explanation is. They want to catch up to the rest of the world. Things like Cash App, Venmo, when you send some money and the other person gets it, they can go spend that money right away.
Mm-hmm.
But the normal banking system, they're always tied to the normal banking hours, 8 to 5, and then Monday through Friday. So when businesses are trying to do transactions in between there, you have a lot of lag. And then you also have that wait time. For some reason, you go to put your check in the bank, and you got to wait 7 to 10 days for it to clear. Well, this will enable the businesses that are doing business with those banks and the banks that are part of the FedNow service to instantly send money, as such as like Venmo and Cash App. Basically, they're going to put Venmo and Cash App.
So they're trying to compete with Venmo and Cash App.
No, they're not competing. They're setting up their own infrastructure. Now, this is like the you could say this is like the railway system for what's to come next, right? So this is the infrastructure that they're setting up for business to business right now. But
yeah, that will start.
What's bad about it though?
Here's the scary part. So say you well, for one, it's the government, right? It's basically.
Is it gonna work?
You're going from the well, that's the thing with the government, right? Is it gonna work?
Remember Obamacare?
Yeah, it's like don't work. No, so the bad part about it is it's all transactions, right, will go through this FedNow service, which is tied to the government, which would have access to all those records. This is the infrastructure set up for when they come out with their cryptocurrency. It's going to be what they call a US CBDC, which is a central bank digital currency.
Right.
So once they come out with that, that's the scary part, right? Because now you can already see they'll make a law saying you can't have any other cryptocurrency. They're all illegal, right? Because now we have our own money, right? And then what comes after that cryptocurrency goes through the FedNow service. Everything's instant, but it's all tracked. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, you're looking at the extermination of cash. So basically, you will not be able to.
Oh, they've been working on.
They're going to turn in your dollars.
Well, you won't even be able to turn in your dollars.
No grandfather in whatever the hell you have, but after you use it, that's just it.
Right.
I mean,
well, no, but here's the thing, though. You can go to some businesses right now, and from what I'm hearing, in the national parks, and like a lot of the federal places where you can spend money, they are not accepting cash. And there's businesses right now that aren't accepting cash, which is inherently illegal for them to do that because they have to accept cash. Now their excuse is, hey, an employee could take some under the table, or when they go to take that to the bank, they can get robbed and all that. That's their excuse. They don't want to mess with it, right? They don't want to have to deal with an employee, stealing some cash.
But so far, I have zero issues with that.
The problem is
it's never the issue up front. It's always the later on down the line shit.
Right.
It never just stays as it is as it rolls out. It morphs, it changes, and it always expands.
Right. So it's going to start out slow moving business to business. It's not going to affect you much, right? Until those businesses stopped accepting your cash.
Right, which I don't use cash.
Most people don't.
Card as well. I mean, you're going to be dealing with this new currency, basically.
Well, so we can all argue pretty much that all your currency is digital now anyway, right?
Right.
You could argue
your
that.
Dollar already doesn't mean shit either.
However, this is the same thing that happened to gold, right? You used to be able to, a lot of people don't know this, and I explained this in my video. You used to be able to take your dollar bill, go into a bank, and give them the dollar, and they'll give you $1 worth of gold.
Yeah, physical.
Give them 100, they'll give you 100 worth of gold. You can no longer do that because they took them off the gold standard. They don't have to have any reserves of gold, and all gold was made illegal to own in 1933 to get all that into Fort Knox, right? Well, you can no longer go trade your money in for gold, right? And the problem with that is that's just paper. It really is nothing. If you actually look on a dollar bill, do you have one on you?
Yeah.
I actually think I do.
Like a 1?
Yeah.
Or it can't be a 20.
It can be anything. It can be, but a one's good enough.
Oh, nope, I don't.
Because I want to, I'll read you something that's printed on your money that a lot of people don't know. Right. So we got a.
Oh, is that a 20?
$20 bill.
Point out that sniper in the bushes?
$20 bill right here. The sniper in the bushes.
There's a sniper in the tree.
Let's see. Okay, so This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. So this money is debt. It's not actual money. So basically, this allows you to give me this 20 for service rendered because now you owe me a debt. I can now take that 20, go turn it into the bank. Now they owe me a debt, right? So no matter what, this is debt. There's nothing backing it. The only thing that gives it power is the fact that we accept it. That's it. Now, once you take that cash out,
sounds like crypto.
Now, the problem with taking it out of society is that you can go spend that anywhere, and no one can track that. Not one person, not anybody, no hacker, no nothing can track where you spent that $20 bill.
Right, they want to be able to track everything.
That's the problem. So, say you want to go buy your,
Keynote ticket.
say they want to make, but here's the thing. Say they want to.
I don't know. I gotta check it.
Say they want to eliminate.
Check it right now.
Say they want to eliminate gambling. The problem with this system is it's programmable, right? So they can make this digital currency pay for stuff for whatever they want it to. So say you want to go to your local guy that has something fun for you, right? Well, you won't be able to use that money for that. And you won't have cash because no one's giving you
it'd be
cash.
no good for them.
Well,
right?
Yeah, because they have access to their account. They see just money falling in. He ain't got no job. Well, it's automatic investigation, right? They don't have to do any work to make it work.
The AI
right?
is already
no more under the table. So you can't hide from the taxes. On top of that, you're also having a problem of say they remember how they were passing those stupid laws about soft drinks and stuff. Where was that? New York?
Yeah.
Right.
Where they wanted to limit the amount of soft drink you can get to limit the amount of sugar you were taking.
Right. So remember when they were doing that?
They care about you.
Because they what?
They care.
It had nothing to do with care because the first thing they said after they announced that was the amount of the tax that you were going to be hit if you went over.
Well, that's the thing.
There's no care.
That's the thing. If you spent cash, right? It was up to the businesses to charge those taxes and all that, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, literally, they had the tax on the drink. There's nothing they could do to get around that. So you spent the money on the tax. Now, if you went to somebody's pop machine, couldn't do nothing about that, right? But let's say you went in and you bought a pop and they charged you some extra because it was a sugary drink, right? But then later that day, you're thirsty and you want another pop. Well, now because this is programmable money, they can keep track of that, right?
Oh, you had your 16 ounces.
One.
Yeah, you had your 16 ounces.
You think it's going to be like? To me, they're regulating. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's possible. That's one of the regulations.
It's a regulation of an individual.
Well, see,
that leaves the consumer vulnerable.
Because I mean, look at
that's what it always ends up doing.
Yeah.
Eventually, over time.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's too many cow farts. Remember, they're trying to ban cows.
Yeah.
And trying to get us to eat poop meat. They're literally developing poop meat.
I've read articles on that.
They take the bacteria, the proteins out of the poop and make a steak out of it.
Yeah, them folk they cooked it up live on video. Cooked them up
and they ate it.
Ate it.
Yeah, but you eat ham.
You can't. You don't know what I eat.
I know you eat ham.
I don't eat ham.
You're
Really?
like me sometimes.
Bacon,
hot dogs. You'll smash a hot dog.
I'm not a hot dog person.
I will the red ones. Those are fire.
I like bratwurst.
I'll get the turkey ones.
I think they're Polish hot dogs or something.
Bratwurst. But like the regular, Oscar Mayer, the little flimsy.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
Well, again, remember the carbon taxes and everything they were trying to do? So now if you had you bought a steak at the store because you want to make steak, but let's say you had two people coming over. Well, they don't know that you have two people coming over. They think maybe you're just buying another steak for yourself. Well, then they could throw an extra tax on top of that second steak because now you're contributing to more carbon footprint, right?
Even though you're not.
My thing is, here's what I want to know. Because what I'm worried about is the dollar and its worth. So with that currency, regardless of the switch to what you're talking about, the American money, the American dollar, the
Well,
American
well,
wealth.
That's the
globally-
scary part about it,
That's right,
because
Pete.
with the because in order to devalue the dollar, they have to print more money, right? And they do it a lot,
Well,
right? And
That's
they
how
do
we're
it a
paying-
lot.
That's how we're paying.
So they have to
Ukraine.
print more money.
right.
Printing.
And then we've gotten away with not devaluing our dollar so much by exporting it
Right.
to other countries.
Right.
Here's the
With
problem.
that ending now.
Here's the problem with a digital currency. They could hit a stroke of a key, right? They don't have to print nothing. They
Right.
could just say dollar's worth less. So you go to the store, and now all of a sudden, because they're trying to
In a way, it's the same way. It's a lot more roundabout way,
it
but
just gives them more control. Which why would you you don't want a central bank? Okay, so the whole reason why we became America, one of the major reasons was
Who was
So there
who
were
was the
several-
president that the central bank came under?
Washington signed the first one.
yeah.
George Washington, and I was oddly surprised by that because those guys, the founders of the country, were against central banks. That was the main reason for the Revolutionary War. Reason being is because so they started putting, or every state had their own currency.
Right.
England came over and said, I think you guys all need to use our currency, right? And tried to put us under their bank. And then started charging taxes on like tea and all this stuff. That was a whole Boston tea where
Right.
they just dumped all the tea into the ocean or the sea. That started the revolution. And the last straw was they tried to make them go under the Bank of England, which was a central bank. And so they were strongly opposed to it. But since the beginning of our country, probably people that favored Britain that kind of snuck into politics that lived here, but still were like on the, because you always have those people that are just like during the Cold War that were for communism and Nazis and stuff like that. They were for staying with Britain, but because we had won the war and they live here, they're no choice. So they got into politics, and ever since the beginning of the country, the first Bank of America was in 1781.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna
Right.
fucking lose me, and you already have.
Right.
But
So,
fast forward to where we're at now.
right.
Here's my concern
Mm-hmm.
as a dumbass dropout.
Okay.
All right, and trying to understand
I
it a
like
little
that
bit.
perspective.
Yeah, I can't. We can go back and talk about what.
I mean,
was
I'm a
and what
dumbass. I didn't drop out, but I didn't go further.
my thing is, because the way I understand it, though, is the American dollar is going down, not worth as much.
Well,
Let's put it in simple terms.
to put it in simple
Hold on,
terms,
hold
I'll
on.
tell you how much it's worth less.
But hold on,
From the very beginning of the dollar to where it is now, there's only
Yeah.
3 cents left.
per dollar?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. If you look at
Depending on- yeah,
what you could
perspective.
buy for the dollar, with inflation killing the dollar
Since
over
when?
time, since the beginning, the creation of the dollar.
But what about just in the last fucking 5 years?
It's been destroyed more in that 5 years than it has any other
Probably by
time.
what, 25 cents? Like, it's accelerated to
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. And I would even say more because I don't care what they say.
8%?
This is the dumb. No, the
Eight-
highest was 9 something.
Yeah, but it makes no sense because everything's up 100%.
Over 100%. You're
Besides
talking about 5
cars.
years ago.
Well,
Since 5 years ago, or since 2013, house prices up 41%. That's not a 2% per year inflation.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Eggs went up like 400% just not that long ago. They were like
All the
$6
essentials.
to $8 a carton. If you go to buy a candy bar, you used to be able to buy a candy bar for like 50 cents or whatever.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, old timers, I know you used to get them for a dime, but in my time, 50 cents. Now they're $2.
Well, look at the oatmeal cream pies. Remember they were 25 cents?
Yeah.
To be 25 cents. 75 now. No, $1 now for the double.
Your Star Crunches were $1.09 for a box.
Box. The case of the
Forever.
Woo!
Yeah, it used to be $1.09 for the Debbie snacks and
All right,
whatnot.
yeah.
But back to my point.
Yeah.
So, fast forward, the American dollar going down, not worth as much. How will these deals with China, Iran, Russia,
That's just it.
all them with them
Or we
using a
get hit.
different being able to use a different
Okay, so
currency.
here's the scary part about that.
Globalization.
So-
they've already started.
so
with
it-
Hold on. Hold on, real quick. So with that,
hmm
them being able to use a different currency, our dollar we were able to print because we were able to act like our dollars were outside of the U.S. We had plenty of money out there, right?
Yep.
And I think that does have anything to do with the reserve, like that.
Yes.
In control, you know.
Yes, it does.
So with them being able to trade and our money coming back home only, not competing with these in these major economies, doesn't your dollar just fall?
Well, yeah, because we've exported trillions and trillions of dollars to other countries. Basically, every time we did business with China, they'd accept our American dollars, and we all know
Who
that
didn't?
everyone's doing business with China, but they all do it usually in American currency.
Yeah.
Reason why is
That's
because
what
it's a universal, it's the reserve currency of the world.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if they don't want to accept it, do you want to know why they won't anymore? You know why they're doing this?
I mean, not exactly.
The sanctions on Russia. A lot of
I think it was probably in the plans before this. If that's not part
Well, even
of
that
it.
you got to remember.
Well, no.
That's what I'm trying to
China
figure out.
China owns a lot of American debt.
right.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, literally, honestly, I think China could call and say, "Yeah, we're not going to use the American dollar anymore," and that's a huge influence.
But I
They
think
own a lot of our debt.
Well, the main thing is the reason why is the sanctions backfired on us hardcore.
Well, a lot of people don't know those sanctions. When they start throwing these sanctions on all these other countries, it's in U.S. dollars.
yeah.
Right.
So when you start trying to throw sanctions on
that's the
Russia
issue.
for like oil, well, China, since they own so much of our debt, they can say, "Okay, that's fine, but Russia, we'll buy a lot of that oil, but we're giving you yen."
Right. So
They have that choice.
It's actually the yuan that they're using, not the yen.
Yen, you want.
how much-
It ain't
how
the
much
dollar.
The reason why
They can go around the
it
dollar.
backfired was because we showed our ass, right, against Russia. We said we can use our currency to destroy your economy. We waved our currency around like a weapon. Now other countries are looking at that and like, oh, they can do that? Maybe we shouldn't be holding on to this currency because
Yeah.
if we don't follow their rules and whatever they say,
They're gonna do this to us.
now they're gonna do it to us. So let's not deal in that currency, right?
Yep.
That's why it
Too vulnerable.
backfired.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
doesn't
it
take a
leaves
lot to destabilize
all countries
and
too
hurt us like that.
vulnerable if everyone's dealing in those dollars, and we can just sanction them and try to destroy their
Like-
economy.
Yeah.
Now the problem was we bought too much oil from them for them to go broke. We
Yeah.
bought too much uranium and stuff from them to go broke.
From who?
From Russia.
Well, and look what we sent.
Well,
over
we
to-
sold them uranium.
Well, we sold them our own mines.
Our own-
under
our
Hillary
own-
Clinton.
Which
our
was
own.
sketchy as shit.
Which I don't know how that's not treasonous. You're doing business with your supposed enemy.
and that
Yeah.
was so sketchy. Guess
And
who?
gave
Guess who
them
was head of
weaponized.
FBI then?
Weaponized
Is
uranium.
that Comey?
No, it was I'm brain farting his name now, but the same dude that investigated Trump, for his when he was president.
Mueller.
Yeah.
Mueller.
He was like head of the FBI, I believe. Don't quote me on the head, but he was all up in that uranium one shit with Russia. Just kind of crazy, weird connection.
Here's,
It's a web though.
so this kind of gets off topic. That's a treasonous thing, right? For us to sell our own uranium mines to our supposed
and
enemy.
weaponized uranium.
Now, remember,
Weaponized uranium went.
What about our reserves right now? Our oil reserves.
yeah, he drained them, sold them
Drained
to
them.
China.
China.
The
And India,
emergency
all the
reserve.
countries that are wanting to not deal in the U.S. currency anymore, bought our oil from us,
But that's where it goes
our
to.
reserves.
That's where it goes to. Okay, China,
So-
Biden, the 100 deals.
Right. Now, this goes into a little bit of a conspiracy territory, right? So, banks are collapsing, right? Due to the Fed's direct policies of raising rates up until the point these banks failed, right?
Oh, I thought they were too big
What?
to fail.
No, 6 of them are. 6 banks are too big to fail.
Yeah, I mean, 6 bank families.
You got
are too
JP
big to
Morgan,
fail.
Chase, you got Citibank.
Yeah, fuck the bank. The
You-
family's fine.
Now,
Well, the
Bank goes
California.
down, the family's gonna be okay.
the one in California was Silicon Valley Bank, right? Now, this is the reason why they didn't want, from the very beginning of the country, a central bank. They didn't want what this one bank sitting in New York
Control
starts raising rates for the entire country and then collapse a bank in California, which had nothing to do with what they're doing back over here,
Think
right?
about it. If they got that big, they can also they can collapse the feds too.
No, the Fed is the bank, though. That they are the bank.
Yeah, it's
So here's the problem. This is why you
This is
don't.
grimy shit, man.
This is why you
Everything's
don't.
on purpose these days.
Well, no. Here's the
on
thing.
purpose.
I'm going to do a video on this, and this is a guy who worked for BlackRock, one of the biggest hedge funds in the world to date right now, hold trillions of dollars in their hedge funds. He used to work for them. He started his own company, and he is talking about that very exact thing. He said, I don't know. I can't prove that this is on purpose. But I can't, and this is what I've been saying to a lot of people, I can't believe there's been so many stupid things that have happened that all coalesced into actually what they always wanted, right? Control. How can all these stupid mistakes lead to them getting the control?
Yeah.
Now,
Kind of like a troll on us.
right,
Because it's so obvious.
a big ass troll. So that's the thing. So FedNow says, hey, we're going to launch this service right as their direct policies are collapsing our banking system. There's something like 186 banks that are in deep trouble, maybe even 300 and some. I can't remember the exact number. But by the time this guy says, by the time, if they do it right and want to get inflation under control and keep America from undergoing an economic collapse, they will have to go down to 6 major banks within the next 12 to 24 months. That's how soon they got to do it if they're going to avoid the collapse. Now, that's scary shit.
It's like
That's
all electric
scary shit.
cars in 10 years.
But the weird thing is, while this is happening, now we're the federal bank is the central bank is like, hey, we're unleashing this FedNow service. You can get your money instantly, and there's going to be lower fees than you're used to dealing with, and all this crap, right? To get businesses hooked on and everything, and they could do businesses 24 hours a day.
What about the interest rate on the savings account? Are we looking at something better there too?
There's no savings account. This is to do transactions right now.
And it might
Now,
be beneficial for a business to even have that. So I could see why it would be appealing.
Right. But the problem is now all those transactions through that business now are subject to their laws, their scrutiny.
Shit, they are now.
So that means if you do
$5,001 into your account all at once,
right,
they put a hold on it. We got them to check.
right,
Make
but
sure.
it still takes them a minute to catch that on. Now they can do it instantly, right?
That's true.
Also, here's what I see.
You're sending this to ISIS.
Here's what a lot of people have like the scary part about it. You won't have an option.
No, I don't want it.
You won't even
That's
have
the
an
problem.
option to get this account because they'll say, hey, you want your tax money back? FedNow service, buddy.
Actually, they'll just tie it in when you get your social security number when you get born.
But the great thing is they don't got to mail you a check or like put it to your bank and it has to wait 7 to 10 days. You can get it instantly.
Don't matter.
But you can only get it if you get the FedNow service.
But I can't help my cousin that freaking drywalling under the table no more.
Nope.
It's
Nope.
bullshit.
And they're going to come out with this CBDC currency, and that's the end of cash.
you better
no more
take
cash.
you in that Dogecoin.
I'm getting Chinese loot.
Here's the end of the
I
dollar.
need my yen.
All these people that have been talking about everybody's conspiracy theories for saying this, and now it's happening.
I got a bag over there.
I gotta have to hold that.
That's pretty good.
I got a bag over there if you need a puke.
Oh no, there ain't no puke.
Damn, we're only 2 shots in, man.
Oh, man,
I
that was
told you,
good.
I told you,
That
you know,
was good.
for anybody that watched the last video, I was all over the damn place.
Hey,
I was here, I was there, I was east, and I was west at the same
time
damn
out,
time.
though. Time out.
Same damn time.
Time out, though.
I caught myself losing
people-
track of what I was saying.
People actually enjoyed it, though. You know what they said?
Change.
It sounded like people discussing matters that
I don't
they've
care what
experienced,
they think.
and it sounded like the boys talking on a Saturday night, and they actually enjoyed it. That's the kind of show that I wanted to do from the very beginning. Just get us talking, and it goes everywhere. And we're talking about some girl with a bum leg, whatever. But that's just funny.
All right,
It's just
hold
funny.
on. I'm not through with this one because I didn't want to talk about it. I told you.
I know you did.
Shit.
You did.
But it interests me. So
Yeah. It's very
this
important.
is actually off topic, but I think it all relates, man. Because to me, like I said, man, it seems like everything's on purpose. Everything, like them collapsing the bank. Now, why would our government want to do these things? You know what I mean? Well, I don't think it's our government. I think it's a select few.
Well, here's the thing. It is a select few. Okay, so if you look at the first banking crisis all the way back to our beginning of our country, the huge banking crisis was in 1907. Do you know who swept in and tried to save the day and bought up the little banks? J.P. Morgan, right? Now, there was some conspiracy theories, and I don't know if this is true or not, but that he was whispering in people's ears started the actual banking crisis so he could come in and buy them all up cheaply. Well, what did he do for Silicon Valley Bank? Or I can't say he because he's dead now, but JP Morgan was the one that came to give him the money.
It was the same game plan.
Yes.
They used the original game plan.
Crazy thing is, 100 years later, because they started this
same game plan.
Here's what messes me up.
Because they started this in 2007 and 8. That's when this started.
It was a slow
and
build.
there was banking collapses. Banks got bailed out, but a lot failed at that time.
And they got snatched for
snatched up for
pennies on the dollar.
Now you have the same thing. The Lehman Brothers.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Think about it. These banks got snatched up for pennies on the dollar. Now, remember, at this point, everything was FDIC. So most people when they lost their money in these failed banks, they were covered up to what $250,000 is 250,000.
250,000, yeah.
You
want to hear something scary?
They got the deal of the century on these failed banks. Plus, on top of that, they were getting our taxpayer dollars.
You want to hear something?
They got raises.
We were paying them out.
You want to hear something really scary? You know what they said about this time? They're not helping. They are doing bank ins.
Well, no,
bail-ins.
Yeah.
So your money in that account gone to help that bank.
Yep.
Just gone.
So it's gone to pay off shareholders and shit.
Right.
Not shareholders. The bank to cover its losses.
One thing that you mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we were recording yet, but that I'll never forget is when Trump was in office. You know how they dogged him for everything, right? Just absolutely everything. Well, he bailed out the car companies. Remember that shit? Ford bailed out.
That was Obama, wasn't it?
No, that was Trump.
No. Trump.
GM. I'm sorry.
Trump. No, he didn't bail out GM either.
Yes, he did.
Obama did. Trump offered them money to build factories here.
Yeah,
so
right.
he didn't bail them out. He said, if you build factories here, we will
we'll invest this amount.
We'll invest this amount. We'll give you some money and tax breaks.
Yeah.
And they dogged him for it. Yeah.
But the media.
Oh yeah,
Trump.
they
And that's where.
But Obama's the one that bailed him out.
Yeah.
On a high end business level, I can't even get there. But on a regular cat level, when I'm on Facebook and they're dogging Trump for these things and shit like that, I'm like, how are we not dogging these car companies? You know what I mean? Like, because this is time for them to invest and help.
Check this out.
You know what I mean?
So
That's
under all this collapse, you're talking about China leaving the U.S. dollar and doing business in their yuan, right?
Their burp stunk.
Who?
Somebody burped.
He did.
I stunk.
Got that?
Yeah.
Damn. Some dragon fire. Anyways.
Stop breathing with your mouth open.
God. Anyway, sorry.
So, you know, all that happening, right? And they're saying they're going to leave. You know what Ford went up and did after we bailed them out and all that? Signed a deal with China.
Yeah. But these people. I don't think they are necessarily even wanting to. I think they're being forced, just like the Bidens, man. They're compromised.
Well, for
I mean,
China,
to the extent,
China's big.
and it's
on that
conspiracy.
shit
It's
as well.
conspiracy. But what about the CIA cat that freaking was like right there with Jill Biden?
Yeah.
Fake CIA. Did you hear about? You know about that, right?
Fake CIA with Joe Biden.
Yeah,
Where at?
dude. There was like at least two of these cats.
Well, I know the fake dossier from.
No, I'm talking about CIA member, like a CIA cat security
Mm-hmm.
infiltrated us. They caught him. They
Infiltrated what?
this like the security team as one of them.
Oh, he just rolled up in there like he was
Somehow,
like he was already in line at
yes,
the club. Like I've been here the whole fucking time.
basically, and was in view of Jill Biden, like their freaking president, like the what do you call it, first lady.
Why did he do this? To see if they
I don't know
could?
what they were attempting, but we caught it.
Was it to see if they could,
Probably he did, but how
or
do you even
what was the
infiltrate?
CIA? When did that happen?
Shit, like a year ago.
Okay, so when Biden got elected,
Yeah,
my concern was this dude's either gonna die or get taken out, and then we'll have the first black woman president, right? So I said, well, the presidency goes to Kamala, right?
that's what everybody was talking
So
about.
was that like maybe a part of that? He tried to get in there and do something crazy
I couldn't tell you, bro.
because I hadn't heard.
How
of
does
this.
that happen, man?
I didn't hear this.
How does that?
No, hey, remember during Obama when
The sign
that dude
language
was
guy?
the dude.
We applaud you and thank you for that.
Hello, welcome so far.
On behalf of the President, I welcome
Well, cigarette join. Bringing in different to you, a circle. And I would like to pray this offering. Basically, this is fun. All of these balls to prove this is good. I'm sorry.
They said my man was signing gibberish. He
Oh yeah,
There was like
just sitting there. They's like, they don't know how he got in.
there was a guy on stage
Black
with
dude,
the
another black
president.
I
guy.
remember that. Yeah,
President was giving a speech with Obama, and this dude.
wasn't even signing.
They said they figured out because, like, I guess one of the Secret Service agents or something like knew some sign language. They're like,
But
what? Because the dude
so therefore, my point is,
had a good
we have
1-2
been
step. He just-
fully infiltrated.
Well, this started all the way back. I mean, we can go all the way back to World War
But
II.
it's rabbit holes, dude.
Right.
It's just rabbit
right.
hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole.
We go to World War II. You had communist sympathizers, what they used to be called, or
Today's Democrat or liberal?
Nazi loyalists. If you go all the way back to World War II, Nazi loyalists. But what it really
Today's
broke
Democrat.
down is this dude a commie? Because remember the scare of the commies?
Yeah.
Oh, that dude's a commie, and then they'd get investigated and all that stuff.
All you had to do was
Maybe
say,
they actually had a point. Because I feel like all these Democratic the far left Democratic, not the people that are normal and more in the center on things, that live in the gray muck. The very far extremists, right? You got to call men, women, men. Like
Yeah.
most normal people don't believe in any of that crap.
No.
Like they're not gonna buy it, and they're not even like they don't want no part of it.
most
Like in
folks that
fact,
are
there's a
going
lot
with
of
it are just-
Democrats. Like look at Tulsi Gabbard. She don't want no part of the Democrat Party because they just went off the reservation, right? So,
Common sense.
Yeah.
but if you look at a lot of those far leftist views, that's Nazi communist crap.
Yeah.
That they used to do, and we.
Well, look at how the
As American
look
people
at
have
the
never
changing
been
of the
one
terms.
that.
Look at all the changing of the terms. Nazis
Oh yeah, they just make up their own language
Like,
now.
It's
By the
like
book.
this
But
one word
that-
had
that-
this one definition for decades. Now all of a sudden, that's not what it means.
I mean,
Hold
you
on,
can
let me
look
set
at
this
some.
straight.
You can somebody look.
Let me talk. Let me teach you. That's not what this means.
Mm.
Like what do you mean? This is what you taught me in school.
Well,
This is
here-
what you told the school to teach
Here's the
me.
dumbass thing. Like, so if you try to describe racism in the actual definition of the word from the dictionary, you know what they try to say? Well, that can't be true because that was written by a white dude. The dictionary. So they can't
Just the
be.
same as saying, no, dinosaurs weren't mentioned in the Bible, so dinosaurs ain't real.
That is an actual quote from a guy I know who's a Muslim, and he's a black Muslim. And I don't know what it is about black people that convert to what Islam. I don't know what it is about those guys.
Damn.
But they say the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life.
He happened to have, a nice pair, some designer jeans and shit on, designer shoes, designer shirt.
Oh no,
I'm like, then I guess you must be buck ass naked right now.
Well, here's the funny thing: we were going camping, right? Or not camping. We're going
on a hike.
We're going on just a
and
normal...
he's out there in designer, head to toe.
Now we're going,
looking fresh. We about to go into the, the tick infested woods.
Got a Tyrannosaurus.
Mud spots.
And there were ticks. There were ticks. Yeah, we're going into the woods just to do some hiking.
Here we are.
Shit,
we got our thick pants on, everything, some long sleeve. We got the boot. We got the high, waterproof boots
this
on.
Dude showed up like he was about to go to the club.
You don't look like Kanye, fresh out the limousine.
Yeah, he straight up looked like he was about to go to the fucking club, and I'm like, dude, what are you wearing?
This is not what you need out here.
What I do like about the Islamic beliefs is kind of similar to.
Hold on, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying Islamists believe this. This is what this guy was saying.
It's one individual.
And I've heard this a lot from black Islamists, that the people that go to prison usually and convert over. Now this guy,
white devil. That's what I hear a lot.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Which I think is ridiculous.
White people are like demonic or whatever, and I only hear that. I don't hear this out of normal Muslim people.
Right.
From Arabic and religion or anything like that. I hear this from only black Muslims.
Converted.
Like, I don't even hear this from jihadists.
Yeah.
I've never heard jihadists say white people are the devil, blah, blah, blah. I've only heard this out of black
Western
Muslims.
theology is what they hate. It's not that you're white.
Well, you know what I like? It's how they respect, or a lot of people don't like it. They think their women's being controlled. And maybe to an extent, maybe they are a little, with having to wear certain things and, blah, blah, blah. They're not able to be free. Like here.
Oh, you mean like drive and...
but I think the ultimate message of it is dead on. Like, respect yourself.
Right. Well, remember that the Quran...
You know what I mean?
Right. No,
I've read the Quran.
See, the reason
and
why do you want to know why they wear their head thing?
Yeah.
Not the men. I don't know. I think that's a desert thing, so they don't get hot or whatever.
Different tribe.
But
the different design on the head.
Wear the head thing, because when you only see a girl's face and you don't see her hair and all that stuff, it's she can be beautiful, but she wouldn't be as beautiful as if you've seen the whole thing.
But
yeah,
it's almost like a girl with a really nice body. You wouldn't even know she had a really nice body if she was always wearing a sweatpants and a huge baggy sweatshirt.
That depends on your thirst level.
You're not looking at her body then. You're looking at her.
But see, that depends on
and that's why they do that.
That depends on your thirst level. Sometimes all it takes is a set of sweatpants. You can have mascara run this way, weak old glitter on this side
Kyle
right here.
Told me about many a gas station women that started looking.
You know what I'm saying? You got that one stiff cast leg, and you on it. You on it.
Come on, don't bring the leg back. I'm not throwing crescent kicks back in here again. Oh my gosh.
Hey, no lie though, I've said this many times. The Middle Eastern women, and this is just fairly new for me. Like,
right.
I still don't understand the whole shit, but there's nothing. I don't know if attractive. Nothing more attractive than a Middle Eastern woman with her hijab.
Hajib.
I heard it said many times. But with American clothing,
I'm going to refute you.
They are the most beautiful women.
I'm going to refute you on that, bro.
There's actually...
I can't.
It's fact.
South American. South American.
Oh, South African?
I said South American. American.
Give me an example.
Hotter
than the Middle Eastern.
Are you talking about more like Brazil?
Bruh.
That don't shave their legs or armpits?
Have you ever been there?
No.
You ever laid one?
No. I told him, hey, depending on the white chick.
South
Did I
America.
not say that earlier?
Hold on. Let me get the cam. You only got Zoom.
You're already in, dude. I'm locked into this. I'm
Okay.
You know what? Hold on, time out.
Explain to me.
They're acting like I'm an amateur, and I kind of am, right?
How am I supposed
But
to know
I'm
when the
doing
camera's
this. But I am doing this
How am I supposed to know when the camera?
because I got you. Because I knew it was coming.
He wants to tell me about my dependence on white women. I'm talking about South America.
Hold on. Who's telling you that? This guy,
That guy.
the white guy.
I'm talking about South American. He's talking about some other race.
He thought you were talking about like a Texan,
Like that
Southern
the
Belle.
hairy
Now, do
Brazilian.
you know maps? South American.
Yeah,
Not-
my geography is fucked up. I told you I was dropout, dude. Chill out.
I just learned that tonight, so don't expect me to get it right away.
That's why I
Calm down, Dave. Chill, Dave.
Don't expect him to get it right
I'm a
away.
damn.
What did he say? Calm what?
I'm a them.
Oh, you're them? Or you're them, their person?
All right,
She, her,
but-
he.
I
See
have
her
been
hair.
to South America. I have been to Cartagena, Colombia.
So what skin tone is it? Caramel?
Hold on, is it mine?
Yeah.
Is it mine?
So it's close to the Middle Eastern,
So it's mine?
probably.
It's a little bit darker than yours.
Well, yeah,
Remember,
because
they're
if I
closer to-
go-
they're on the equator.
Well, here's the
You know, they get more
time out. All I gotta do is go swimming a couple times. I'll be good.
Well, then I guess jump in the shower.
But if they, if they lived up here, they would be just.
they're tens. They're tens up here. Down there, what we would
Average.
consider a 10 is just their, 3, 4.
I don't
That's their
think all of
everyday.
them are like that.
Not all of them. No, not all
Like
of them.
I hate
But
when
the-
people
the
say stuff like that. Like, oh, all the women in Spain are beautiful.
I didn't say all.
Come
never
on, I
looked
know
at
there's some heavy sets. I know there's some bigger
Yes, and they
Here's the
still
thing
cute in
about
the
that.
face. Unlike the heavier set in America, go to Walmart.
Here's where I argue.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is
Spaghetti
Mexican-
strap
well,
cutting
no,
into
no,
the
no.
skin and
Here's
shit.
the problem. You got heavy set white women that
Man.
are on meth. And I don't understand that combo.
See, that's that new diet meth. It's hitting the streets. It's flooding them. Be careful about that diet meth, y'all.
You just gotta
Watch
know how
the
to
diet.
do it.
hey,
Don't chew it in your teeth.
You just have to have
That's
the
how you
right.
lose your molar.
You have to have the right type of foil
Brush your teeth.
Mhm.
and pipe and the right glass bulb that you bust open
Yeah.
to
And-
get it to work right.
And brush your teeth.
And check them comments. Check them comments. Don't be just going to any old fuck around and end up finding the dummy man. Dude, out there smoking soap and breadcrumbs. Some
He's
breadcrumbs.
on the gas station chicks are like,
Yeah.
Mix it up
Yeah.
with salt.
Yeah, he's definitely talking about that gas chick, Stacey Chicks you were talking about.
Sure.
that's some real
You gotta watch him, bro. I'm telling you. Hand on your
Man.
keys and wallet.
Only honest men understand what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know what you're talking about though. You know, it's like I think this happens. It's not necessarily them wearing American clothes or anything like that. It's the values that they stand for,
Right.
and I think a lot of Asian women are like this too.
Yeah, 100%.
And whereas a lot of American women, they don't quite give
Even
the
Mexican
men-
women. American women are the only ones that don't.
No, Mexican
respect
women. No,
themselves
no,
like that.
Mexican girls.
I
will-
say American.
a Mexican
man,
girl
we
will
get
stand.
disrespected big time.
Well,
No.
we disrespect women.
A Hispanic girl will
Oh,
stay.
we do. Like, but that's all. Like, mostly it's fake shit for videos, for your music, for movies, and all that
right.
shit. But
Entertainment.
you know, when most men go home,
yeah.
we're respectful. Yeah, come here, baby. Give me your feet. I know I've been on the video shoot all damn day. I've been writing. No. I'm buying you rings on. Give me your damn feet.
Growing
you been
up
out
listening to
shopping all
rap.
day. I got you, girl. Come here.
Growing up listening to rap, that was one thing that did trip me out.
Everybody was bitting
because I wanted to be a
bitches
pimp.
and
I was.
Well, see, that was the weird part. They started talking about how they were pimps and all this and have all these girls.
Made me want to be one.
But then
But
they
they
would
weren't.
also do a song
Right.
saying that girls have all the power, all this, which honestly ain't
I
true.
know this for a fact. R. Kelly's album 12 Play. You go into he goes from a song talking about his mama, sweet Sadie, to all of a sudden, I don't see nothing wrong. I mean, god damn, bro. You were just talking about, he just had you tearing up thinking about your mama and shit.
I want to piss on you.
It's entertainment, man.
Drip, drip, drip.
It's entertainment.
Drip, drip.
Pee on you.
Your face. Yeah,
That Dave
Hey,
Chappelle sketch.
hey, when you
Hell,
when you
baby,
edit,
bro.
like right about,
Oh, I'm
put
putting-
that video in.
It's going in.
I'm gonna pee on you.
So you never feel quite the same. Get a whiff of my Hershey stains.
But hey,
Trip, trip.
Straight up.
this kind of goes back into the political shit.
Yeah.
When it comes to these Hollywood mofos, R. Kelly fucked up. He must not have listened, but he did his own thing and was a dumbass.
No, he started. He probably did what everybody
His
does.
head got
You
bigger.
could do whatever you want to until you start talking against the people.
Right, which I never seen him do, which is kind of weird.
People. No,
but,
he started to.
Well,
Just like Dave Chappelle started to, and he went missing for a while.
well, he
what
did it on his
happened in
own.
Africa?
Oh, remember?
He did that on his own.
Did that Martin Lawrence?
Went crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Have you ever? No. Have you ever heard
I
him
would've
talk
too,
about
bro.
that? Have you ever heard of it?
Nah,
He don't remember none of it.
never heard him talk about it.
No,
Yeah.
he was actually arrested.
He was like
Supposedly on
in the
Apple,
middle
like,
of a
pretty hard.
street.
Yeah, he was high as hell,
In the middle of a street.
half naked.
Don't remember
He,
shit.
Yeah.
And he's like-
when you look up the clip for this, it's his stand-up Run Tell That.
Yes.
That's what he talks about.
Yes, that's when he talks about run, tell that. He was
He's like,
like,
the dope man gave me some ooh wee.
yeah,
He ended up
Oh, I think I
naked
do know what
in
you're
the
talking
street.
basically sounded
Oh,
like he got set up.
Which I don't
It
doubt.
sounded, it
But
sounded
if you
horrible.
fast forward and go,
But he started talking
Oh, right.
out, and so did Bill Cosby. All these people,
let's go.
they all
Let's
get
fast
destroyed.
forward to recess.
who's the white actor? He's really concerned. Tim Allen.
Yeah, you don't see
They
him.
kind of silenced him too, because he started coming out and speaking more, toward
what the
the conservative
Well,
side.
so
of
did
it.
Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson.
Yeah, but he got really racist. My racist Melly Gibson.
But here's one
No,
cat.
see, that's the thing. That's like you're allowed to do whatever you want till you start speaking out against them.
But I also think
whoever
you're,
them is.
you're told what to say at certain times. Otherwise,
Who them? Oh,
Yeah,
you're saying
I believe that's
you're
my
saying
conspiracy.
they're coming out saying the things against them.
not that they agree, it's that they're told this is.
You want to know why?
Well, no, but I'm saying I'm going to give some examples. LeBron James,
Mm-hmm.
and if you go
Saying
back,
what?
you think about it and the connections with that.
What was LeBron James saying?
Well, when that one girl was shot by the cops, that black girl was shot by the cops.
Oh, you're saying he was told to say something about it?
I just cannot believe he was that stupid.
What surprised
And
me about
coming out and saying
LeBron?
something right away when that girl was trying to stab another black girl.
Oh yeah, I remember. Was that LeBron that came out about?
LeBron tweeted.
came out and said something
LeBron
about that?
tweeted. LeBron tweeted. Some
Because
fucking shit about the
you're
cops.
talking
and-
about the video clip. These two chicks were fighting. One black girl was lunging at another black girl
Yeah.
with a knife, but there was a cop there,
Yeah,
and the cop shot her right then.
yeah.
Hey, I didn't know LeBron.
Basically
I didn't hear the part
But
where
then you go Eminem.
LeBron said anything about it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the whole
drawing the
situation was
line.
fucked
well
up.
here's the thing though. Like,
They're told what to do. In my
this is
in
gonna
my
sound
opinion.
so freaking like way.
I didn't know
too
LeBron
deep.
that commented on that.
Tweeted on
didn't
that.
hear
But
that part. I
what
remember
you're
that video
saying,
though.
what you're saying makes sense because the rule is they got to tell you what they're going to do. They have to, and then they'll just do it. But it'll be years later once you already forgot about they told you, and they have to tell you that these things are going to happen. But they say it in like a joking manner or through like a Katy Perry.
Well, they
fucking
kind of say it,
Super
but then it
Bowl
kind of gets
performance.
deleted and suppressed. So maybe 1,000 out of
No, they-
100,000 hear it, and
We're gonna look back
They
at
don't
this
go
video
nowhere.
though, and Rocky. We're gonna all wonder why Rocky's drinking Bud Light.
Well,
Oh,
he's
my
drinking
God.
Bud Light.
That's a bottle though. That's different.
I got this because
You seen that? I had no idea what anybody was talking about.
what?
You guys don't know, do you? About Bud Light using the trans for the commercial or something?
No.
man, I don't
I
give-
just want.
man,
No. Did you see
get
it?
the hell out of my
No.
face with all
what
that.
was it?
A trans person being a spokesperson actually makes me feel inspired to go with their company just because they're representing what America is meant and it's to be free.
I disagree with the fact that now Bud Light is sponsoring transgender as their product.
I love that companies reach out to different influencers who have that big of a platform that does celebrate those unique differences that we can celebrate.
I will definitely be boycotting them. Just for the family, because I don't believe in shoving anything into anybody's face.
Their favorite drink is being promoted by a transgender woman. They think that like them drinking it will make them less of a man, which it doesn't. And I just feel like it's just them boycotting something that's just because of someone's identity.
This really raises Bud Light's profile among people who are not just LGBT but also allies.
It's something about Bud Light and some spokesperson that they picked up in the trans community. Were they?
Should I pull it up? On
You gotta play it for them.
Yeah.
Like, edit it later. But,
I will.
You gotta see it.
Yeah,
It's hilarious, dude.
You know what?
fucking
I'm gonna put it
hilarious.
like this.
But it just goes along with the playbook.
Well,
that ain't no shit
You know
that
what
I
I
worry
just?
about.
Here's something on the trans thing, and this was a. Did you hear about the Navy SEAL? That he was a Navy SEAL Team 6. Went trans, turned into a woman. I think he even went through the surgeries and everything, and then turned back. And he went on this guy's show. It's a new guy that's been popping up on my
Wait,
feed.
he went through the surgery
Yeah.
to change sex,
Mm-hmm.
and then went back. His dick don't work.
Well, you know that Navy SEALs don't go
That's a
halfway.
lie.
You know Navy SEAls aren't going
I get it bigger
halfway.
than it was.
That's a lot.
You know Navy SEAls aren't going halfway, right? So dude, you gotta be.
I just find it hard to like believe in these stories like that.
I don't know. I don't know if he actually had the surgery. I'd have to watch the entire interview, but he made the transition.
There
That's
has to
what
be
was
medical
said,
and
right?
health repercussions
He said
for that.
he said he made the transition, whatever that means. So I don't know if he had the surgery, but that sounds like it to me. Once you make the transition,
I'm still holding.
once you make the transition, that's what it sounds like to me, right?
Okay,
But anyways, he came back.
completely. I got something a little off.
But it was
Sorry about that.
Navy SEAL Team 6, and he wanted to come. The guy had him on the show, of course, to talk about some of his Navy SEAL stuff that he did.
That's my work sound right there.
And there's some crazy stuff coming from this guy. He's been popping up on my feeds. I don't know if the guy used to be in the military, and he has only military people on his channel, but it's all like ex-CIA, Navy SEAL, our former Navy SEAL, people like that.
Basically the elite
That have-
shit.
Everybody he
People
thought
that
was
have
hot
been
for
through
the
the
whole-
elite
Yeah,
combat schools. He's having them on the show, and they're saying, dude, some of the stuff that they're talking about, like the crazy stuff that they can do, you wouldn't even believe, man.
Oh no! I mean, you can only imagine.
Hold on, I want to look that guy's name up because I, dude, like if you guys want to like dig in deeper to what we're capable of as American intelligence
Why?
and
I charge for
in our military capabilities, it's a good person to, because he has all these people, and the only people that can sit in the chair have been through heavy combat, like in the elite sections, CIA.
But hold on now. You say this guy, he's a ex-elite, yada yada.
I don't know if the guy that
talks
does
to elite.
I don't know if the guy
But-
that does the show is ex whatever.
I need to ask you though.
Yeah.
Can he make?
What were you about to do?
I ain't gonna do it.
Look, dude,
Were
he's
you
been
about
a
to say?
man. He's been a woman. He's been a soldier. He's been like.
Were you about to say, can he take some breadcrumbs, mix it up with soap? Yeah, they were talking about that too. No, they were. Yeah, I knew you were. Guys, damn it!
Can he take some bread?
I know these motherfuckers way too well. I already knew where he was going.
Mix it up with soap. You gotta put that video.
Sean Ryan clips. Sean Ryan is the guy's name, and he has all these ex Navy SEALs, and they talk about some of their capabilities and what they were able to do when they were in war. They could talking about infiltrating terrorist groups, talking about planting evidence and stuff like that. All kinds of crazy stuff.
You do hear about that stuff at times, not necessarily in detail, but like
Yeah, these guys they talk
informants
about
and-
only the ones that aren't like they'll go on there, and most of the stuff that you would want to know is
whatever worked out.
classified. No, whatever's not classified. That's what they can
Right.
talk about. There's a lot of classified missions that they said I
Obviously
could.
can't,
They'll
yeah.
they'll straight up say I could talk about 2 different ones, right?
Dude, we speak a lot. Like I'm just watching TV. I watch a lot of these press conferences and shit.
Yeah.
And to me, you want it to be transparent, but at the same time, you're like, He just gave up
Right.
a lot of fucking information.
Well, here's the thing. You want them to be transparent with the American people and everything, and we want to know what's going
to
on.
an extent.
But at the same time, do you really need to give your game plan away to the enemy?
Yeah.
I mean, with this whole balloon thing and our news blowing it up, we just gave away that you could sneak a balloon through the atmosphere and just detonate a nuke and it just kill our whole electrical grid.
But that's where I do my
They
conspiracy shit
wouldn't
comes
even
in.
have to
Listen,
do that.
I refuse to think that we're that dumb. I refuse. I mean, I just can't
Well, no,
believe
but
we
did
let
you-
them fly that without.
Well,
something behind the
I
scenes.
know what a lot of I've been reading on it. People are like scared that, like you just said, a lot of they have literally just proved that you could take a high atmosphere weather balloon and swing it over our shit and literally knock us out. But the thing is, you don't even need a payload. At as high as some of those balloons get, you don't need a payload. You can drop a solid object.
Right.
You can drop a
Here's
solid
the thing,
object
though,
and take out
that
a
like
piece of
if
our
you're
grid,
talking
and you
about
wouldn't
like
know.
the rod of God or whatever,
But we wouldn't
you
even
can't
need,
do that.
No, we wouldn't
from
need
that
that.
height, you need to be
You
outside
wouldn't
the
need that.
atmosphere.
No, I'm saying you wouldn't even need that because you can carpet bomb. You can carpet bomb a string of nodes for our electrical grid. You could just carpet bomb some shit.
Well, you could
And it doesn't
you could
take a lot from
definitely
that height.
you could definitely destroy a world power.
I mean, you could take pencil size rods of titanium and just drop them. That would be just enough to knock out a couple nodes on our power grid and kill some shit.
And 60,000 feet, a pencil type rod would make a crater about this big. It wouldn't be that. You need a substantial size.
It would
which
make
those
a crater
balloons-
about this big, and a crater this big would take out a power node.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to be so precise with windage.
No,
and all
you
that.
don't.
You couldn't.
You could,
do that.
yeah, you could carpet bomb it. It's not about accuracy.
Oh, yeah,
All you
I
need
mean,
is a couple hits.
If you're talking about
You
dropping,
can take out
if
a
you're
power
talking
node
about,
here in Nebraska with a 7.62.
yeah, I
A
mean,
pencil
if you're
size
talking
round, bro,
about
you
carpet
got it.
bombing with a bunch of needles from space, then yeah, I guess.
Not even space, just on the edge.
But
All you need is
60,000
the
feet
edge.
isn't even close to the edge.
But hold on.
All you got to do is pierce it. Our stuff is dated back 1950s, 1960s,
Some of
70s
it.
at the new.
I mean, this house uses fuses for the fuse box.
Fuses. The
We don't-
original screw. The shit they don't make or sell anymore.
No, I got the same shit.
I don't even know how my renter put in a new air conditioner. They had to put in a separate fuse box.
How did he do
that
that?
had actual
How did he
switches,
bypass?
and he didn't have to get a permit to update the whole electrical
Yes, he
system.
did. Yes, he did.
No,
but
no.
He didn't.
He would have.
Didn't.
He would have
Paid someone.
Yeah, he just didn't.
That's what I was gonna say.
Corruption,
Hey,
dude.
Yeah,
Hey, he
just
would have
didn't.
if the new financial system was in place.
He would have what?
But he paid that motherfucker under the table. No one knew that shit.
Right. So yeah, that's another thing. You can't do shit
No,
like
but hey,
that under
you guys
the new
talk on
financial system.
You guys
see,
talk
all
on a
he
whole
did
nother
was
level.
bypass. All he did was bypass some shit.
You
That's
guys
how
been
he got
talking
through.
on a whole nother level with that shit about what each individual.
That's not
thing is.
another level. It's just
I
a
will
level that
back on the
most people don't
surface
talk
here.
about.
Back on the surface, relating to it, but just on the back on the surface of what we know. China flies a fucking balloon. No matter what it can do, I have no fucking idea. To me, I refuse. It was people were that stupid to let that happen.
We fell for
Okay,
balloons.
so
We fell for
hold on,
well,
balloons.
I
hold on.
brought
That's my
that.
point.
I know you.
We fell
time
for
out.
balloons.
Let's unpack that real quick. I believe you, and I believe the same thing. I don't believe that we were that stupid. Here's the thing: our radar systems have all along could have picked that up.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is too
Designed
much
to.
shit in the atmosphere. And I brought this up in my video with the balloons that they were getting so many fucking pings that they just like had to tone that shit down. Like we can't look for bird-sized objects, right?
Honestly, we have a lot of
Because
space.
they were getting so many pings that it wouldn't have made sense.
We have a
so
lot of
they
space.
toned down the sensitivity when they said that we've updated our capabilities to detect these objects. All they did was turn up the sensitivity.
It was the same shit.
That was
they
it.
just took the knob and went from 6.
That's
to
like
7.
not even my point. My point is
They went
Right.
from
I
4
just
to
wanted to
6,
unpack
you
that
know?
part because yeah, you're
They
right.
went from 4 to 6.
Well,
you know?
Like I said, we have predator drones. I said in my video, we have predator drones, right? They're about way smaller than that fucking balloon, 3 bus lengths long, right?
well.
And you know what? We have missiles that
Why
can
would
fly
we,
through city
if we have a
streets.
predator that can go anywhere and drop missiles, why would we not want to detect things like that.
It came.
Well,
with
hold
the
on. We
technology.
detected it before it even got here. Let's get that in.
No, somebody saw it.
No.
We didn't detect shit.
Yes, America did watch that leave. They knew where it was, where it came from.
No,
It took a turn. They were watching it. It was detected already.
The second or third one they did.
The one that we see fly across. Supposedly, they knew where it came from.
The first one that the news all caught on to.
The first one made it so
they
far
didn't have the radar capability at the time because they had it toned down.
Right.
Reason why is because there's always people throwing up balloons. That second one we shot down,
maybe even got high.
There was a Canadian science team that said we think that was our balloon, right? Because they said it already went around the world 7 times, so it's went over all these countries that many times.
No one said
No one said anything about it because the thing is that everyone's throwing up these weather balloons and instruments
7 times.
7 times.
How long are those supposed to last? I thought they were.
Well, that was what was weird when I heard stuff like that. Because from what I understood, if you let a helium balloon go up, and most likely you're using helium because it's way lighter than air, and it'll go way up. Once it gets to a certain point, the balloon will flatten out.
Yeah, it literally hits a ceiling.
And then starts to lose capability of keeping in the air and will drop back down. That's what I've always heard.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
There's
a certain point you can hit, and it's literally a ceiling. It's literally a ceiling because of the pressures.
Right.
But then the balloons start to come back down after a while.
What happens is the balloon no longer becomes lighter than the air. The air is just as light up there, so therefore it starts to deflate. And lose.
So regardless of any of that, what the balloon could do, I could give a shit. I'm just saying it's a little dot on the thing, right? The map, the fucking connections. I have no idea what this balloon was. I just know it came from China, right? Supposedly.
What about the UFOs after it?
Well, before it. But anyway, that is beside my point. But if you can add the dots, connect the dots that we have, because obviously there's millions of dots you can't connect them. They stop you. It's a rabbit hole everywhere you go when it comes to.
I spelled my name out of.
My point is
that why they started doing all these stories on UFOs? To just confuse the shit out of everyone.
Well, it might be. Who knows? But
UFO, the balloon over Texas.
So we have people infiltrating our CIA. We have Biden that's been here how many years?
Too many.
Really hasn't done a fucking thing. They got every media outlet.
For everything you think he hasn't done.
Right.
Worst come on.
Who knows? Yeah. But it's somehow a millionaire and fucking.
Worst come on.
But if you just add these, they connect these, to me, it's common sense. They're either there's 2 things, man. Either they with the game plan and not with the American people, or he's compromised to a point where he's being forced to make these certain policies. And I'm going to tell you why. Because China obviously has a stronghold on us. To me, I mean, they can fly a balloon across. I'm just using this as an example.
They just do. They just do.
Punk the fucking shit out of it.
Financially and all that. Technologically. Because all they do is steal from us.
I've been saying that, Rob.
Reprint the name in some weird font and then give it back to us.
To where they're forcing us into these things. But if you look at the laptop that they've already got, that gives the American people some sort of idea and factual.
Are you talking about the Hunter Biden one? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That they suppressed right before the election.
Yeah.
2 weeks before the election.
Well, it was all Russian
propaganda.
disinformation.
Yes. And that was everybody. That's what every outlet was saying, except for Fox, of course.
Man, that's a lot of terms.
Even Fox was saying that on some stuff.
Well, hold on. Fox is getting sued right now.
Oh, they're getting
big time because they were also lying in favor
Fox
of
ain't
Trump
innocent of shit.
about a lot of shit.
Now. They
well, I don't really give. I love fucking Tucker. That guy.
Right. He was one of them.
Well, I'd have to see his lie.
Tucker's.
They're manipulating.
The thing is that they're being there was a huge investigation. They're being investigating their emails, their texts, everything.
Yeah.
Where I don't want he was literally saying, I don't want to do this to our viewers. This is dishonest.
Right.
But they were forced to.
I'd have to see that because that motherfucker lays it down a lot, man. And he gives us opinion. It's an opinionated thing too. He's an opinionated journalist. It ain't.
Well, no, definitely. You know what I like about him though? He puts it with sardonic wisdom.
Dude,
he says it in the funny, in a funny way, but so direct and common sense that
Can't argue with it.
How can you even argue with it?
You can't argue
Right.
with
Right.
because but that's why I like him. He puts kind of the dots together a little bit. You know,
It's straight up.
come up with your
sardonic.
own fucking.
It's straight up
opinions.
sardonic wisdom.
Straight up. But that's the thing, man. You got all this stuff happening, and with Biden, literally, a motherfucker, he can't get up and talk to people.
Hold on, I
Age.
did see a speech he did the other day where he seemed very coherent, like nothing was wrong.
It
with him.
ain't no,
But I heard,
that's a B12 shot.
but what I heard,
That's a B12
I heard
shot.
they've been
Biden,
pumping
take
him.
that C4.
I heard
Rebels.
they've been pumping him with a shit ton of drugs to do it.
Yeah, I'm talking.
He does have some good-
He's drinking testosterone right now. Straight IV to the arm.
Is
They
that
got
even
an
possible?
IV. They got an IV going
Is that
between his
even
toes
possible?
right now.
But here, there's other dots.
It's the only thing making that man stand.
Because nobody can tell me like the shit. I went through that 4 years with Trump, right?
Right.
With people forcing me to defend this motherfucker I don't even really like as like,
I didn't
fucking
really
human
like
being.
him either. But the one thing I'll give
I know
him,
what you mean,
the
though.
one thing I'll
Like
give
you
him
had to
credit.
play devil's advocate.
No,
To
no.
not what he said.
kind of get to the root of
It's
it.
not even that.
That's
You're-
not what he said.
You're just pointing out
That's
that.
literally not like they gave you a video clip, but they let out the last 7 seconds of what he said, which was the meat of it.
Yeah.
You're missing a lot, and that's what you're going to run. I understand what you're saying.
So people,
I did what you're
so
saying.
now Biden gets up there
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
in multiple different situations, says the most racist shit you've ever fucking heard in your life.
Oh, but that doesn't get.
And it doesn't
That
matter,
actually
and it
never
doesn't-
gets
yeah.
aired.
Well, he doesn't know.
But this is where it got scary for me. Scary funny. I call it scary funny
Yeah.
because these same people I was debating with on like social media and stuff. Because I was a racist. I was a fucking. And I wasn't
I
even
don't
defending this motherfucker.
So I kept saying, getting called, you're not black enough.
Right.
Or,
Which is racist. as
or
fuck, ain't it?
I called it out before the dude could even say it. Let me guess, you're going to call me Uncle Tom.
You knew what they were going to say after a
And
while.
then you know what he said to that? Don't act like you know what an Uncle Tom is. You don't know the history of that saying or whatever. And I'm like, I looked it up and I'm like,
He was the good
nope,
dude.
that's exactly what I thought it was.
Was he the good dude though? In like whatever the fuck? It was?
No, that was that black dude that was having an argument.
He wants to come on. He thinks that I just seen him at the bar the other night. Swear to God, he goes, "No, I see exactly what you guys were talking about." Swear to God.
No
he said,
way. He
Swear to
does?
ask Tyler.
He does. You
Swear
want
to
to
God,
know why? You want to know why, Kyle? Here's what I do. Right, I plant a seed. I water it a little bit.
That's what it is.
And then they go out into
Take
the
care of
world.
fertilization.
Well, no, here's the thing. They go
But he
out.
said
They
it,
go
he
out
did.
into the world, and because I planted that seed, it's in the back of their mind. And then he starts to go out there, right? And for some reason or another, a Republican gets on his fucking news feed, right? In his
Something he agrees with?
YouTube, and he listens to it, trying to find something that they're bullshit about.
His foothold.
And then
Tries to
all of a
find the
sudden,
foothold in his words.
all of a sudden, it starts like. But what the guy says makes sense.
He put that preparation
at the time.
H on that shit.
Yeah, he straight cooled down.
The preparation
He
H.
cooled down.
Feel that fucking.
He cooled down his hemorrhoid.
He put the preparation H.
I call it blowing a Hemi. I say, dude, don't struggle so hard. You're gonna blow a Hemi.
You're gonna blow it. Your O ring.
Blow a Hemi.
Catalytic
But
converter.
yeah, so you plant the seed,
Right.
and then when what you say starts to happen, exactly how you describe
They
it.
kind of remember it.
Look,
They really do.
I know
They
more
really
than
do.
half. I know
They
more
kinda
than half.
remember it.
I know more than half my
You
social
give,
media.
like you said,
But Kyle, what did he say that night when I was telling them this
See, I
stuff?
told him the only thing I remember was saying, it was this, and this might be fucked up, but because we were shit faced. But I do remember. I told him I was like, the only thing I remember that night, really, I know it's debating. Couldn't even tell you what was all said, other than I just remember me going. It would be. He asked, would it be better to be black or white right now? And I said black. That's all I remember.
For sure. Like,
That's all I remember saying. That
but
whole
not even
fucking
that.
thing.
Be a black
And he's like, "What the
transgender woman.
there you go.
Right.
That'd be
It'd
the
be
best
better
thing.
right now.
You know, I'd get
Not then,
more
though.
YouTube
Not 2 years
analytics.
ago.
Do you know YouTube asked me if I'm black because they'll fucking boost my shit a little higher than most other people? Disney Plus does the same shit. They have their own section.
Yeah, they do.
Black. What is it called? Black. Lead roles or produce.
Did you ever log on to
movies.
Did you ever log on to Disney Plus during February? That was what was on there, bro.
Fuck no.
Marvel movies, way at the bottom.
Hey,
You had to go down. No, hold.
The only reason
Oh,
why I get
yeah.
on Disney Plus is for the Marvel movies. When they did the shit that they
I don't
did
even
with
pay, I don't pay for Disney
with
Plus.
Marvel, not Miss Marvel. They did a little bit in that show, but that was a good.
I got
decent show.
6 months free from.
But
I'm
Captain Marvel. Everyone was like, because she was after she had filmed the movie, started saying a bunch of woke stuff. People didn't want to go see it. I actually saw the movie, but I saw like her acting, even her acting was in a manner of wokeness. Like you could just sense it in there. Like, Wakanda forever.
Like when she was standing next to other females.
Now, everyone that's saying that was a garbage movie is a fucking damn lie. It was a good movie. However, also in that movie was a lot of fucking really woke bullshit. And whoever edited that movie, I could have did better. You can't go between a 16:9 screen and a full screen. It doesn't make sense. You can't have those two different things in the same movie. You either do 16:9 or you do full screen. You don't fucking just switch to a scene all of a sudden and you're 16:9 and then all of a sudden
You don't go from true life Ninja Turtles to animated Ninja Turtles all of a sudden because yes, there's a new Ninja Turtles movie coming out animated.
Who's gay?
Literally that
Donatello.
When
I
watched that on
always been.
I watched that on Disney Plus.
I
watched that on Disney Plus. It was a good movie.
It was Splinter the whole time.
It was a good movie. Almost made me cry at the end. It was a decently good movie.
Was it that Bow movie?
The problem was a lot of the woman power bullshit that you would find in a movie like that. But the plot, everything else was good.
It the Wonder Woman?
No, I'm talking about Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
you ever watch All American series?
No,
it's actually a bomb ass series.
No, did not.
No, have you ever watched Snowfall?
Started implementing that.
You ever watched Snowfall?
Good.
What the hell is Snowfall?
Snowfall. Okay. You ever seen that movie Crash?
Oh, dude.
Hey, Snowfall is like that. It's about three different people. Yes, it is. And it's
Crash
series.
was phenomenal.
Something you want to watch on acid.
No, it was phenomenal. But Snowfall is about the same. It's got three different stories going through all at the same time. And bro, when they converge,
that's like that Will Smith movie that what was it? The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, that's my
never did see that one.
I love that. When I'm down and out,
dude, you really got to watch that.
Nothing like
no, it is because like I think in the beginning of the movie he's like down and out and fucking shit.
He was the whole movie.
But then it goes into what happened to get him to be that, and it all converges towards the end. And now you know why he is the way he is.
You talking about Pursuit of Happiness? You talking about like that?
The Pursuit
animation one. Like,
no, Pursuit of Happiness.
No, it was real live.
I know.
It was live action. Yeah, live action.
Dude, that movie is great too. But Crash, wow, the way. And why does Ludacris always got to beat fucking Terrence Howard's ass? Every fucking movie. 2 movies.
2 in a row. Wore his ass out.
Because people keep calling me Terrence Howard, I think he needs to step up and whoop Ludacris's ass a few times.
One time. He at least needs to show up in this last Fast and Furious movie.
Terrence.
Just that one dude, that one random dude come out of nowhere. Terrence Howard. He's out.
What was that movie with? Where was
Terrence Howard? You're making me look bad. You can't. You gotta whoop Ludacris's ass.
Oh, it was Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, and he got his ass whooped in the bathroom, in the stall.
Yeah, he got
in the stall.
Hustle and Flow, and then also in Crash, got his ass whooped
in an intersection in broad daylight. Whooped his ass
twice.
Whooped his ass. I'm like, bro, you can't take too much more of this. You have a rap.
Time out. I'm sorry. I think I have it backwards. I'm pretty sure Terrence Howard whooped Ludacris's ass twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Ludacris and Crash. Yeah, I said it the other way.
Okay.
Sorry, Terrence Howard. Sorry.
I'm not sorry. Stop agreeing to them.
Hold on. Ludacris. You're an awesome actor. You owe him 2.
I'm not.
I'm not here.
I'm gonna disclose.
God damn it.
I know, man.
Hey, we're gonna
Break
take
time.
a small folk break. Take some breadcrumbs. Mix them up.
No, hey, did you exit?
I did pop
Hold
it for
on,
a
real
quick second.
quick.
I brought it back though, real quick before
All right.
we exit.
What?
Just wanted to finish up that whole point about the dots, man.
Yeah, go ahead. The camera's on.
To
you,
where
buddy.
here we are, man, with this dude president, been in there, been in this game for how long? Has done nothing else.
Hold on, but it's almost like they put over the last 2 or 3 presidents. Because if you remember President Bush,
Yeah.
and he was pretty much an imbecile.
I didn't follow it though.
Then you had Obama, who was like a smarter.
Didn't follow it.
Obama was like a smarter intellectual.
Yeah, love it.
But out of the last 4 presidents, he was the only one.
He was our chicken.
Because Trump definitely wasn't. Trump definitely wasn't, and neither's what's fucking Biden. Like, he's incoherent, and
Before he was
Bush
incoherent.
almost was as about as incoherent as Biden.
I could tell you right now.
Hey, hold on. I got hold on. Let me
no,
But
try
yeah,
to finish
finish.
this.
No, let him finish.
I'm gonna
his
try
point.
to. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to.
go ahead.
Because I don't even necessarily.
I'm
know
sorry,
exactly
I keep
where we're going.
interrupting, but I had to throw that out.
No, I got you.
Go ahead and get it.
I gotta back up a little bit on a dot because just to ask you a question for you to answer.
Go ahead.
Obama, right? He
Yeah.
comes in. Everybody loved him. I mean, in a whole, not everybody, but obviously majority.
Now, what I'll say is,
Hold on,
when he was trying to get elected, that's what people fell in love with. Now, when he got there, was a different story.
Right. He could talk. He was actually
But he could always talk.
inspirational.
The scary part, though, when he did his inspirational or his inauguration speech,
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit! Did we just elect the Antichrist?" It
Too
was
good.
that
Yeah, he's too good. He was
and
too good.
smooth.
Yeah.
I was like,
Kind of like that.
Me and Rocky
I
even
remember
spoke
it.
on the phone the night he got voted in.
I was like, dude,
Bro, he ain't gonna make it through the inauguration. I'm telling you, somebody
Okay.
got the bullet ready.
Dude,
somebody ready.
I cannot believe
Somebody ready.
the first half black president in modern history. Now, a lot of
Made it
people
through
don't know.
I didn't
Two
watch it.
terms.
A lot of people don't
Two
know there
terms.
was like 7 black presidents before the United States was formed.
Abe Lincoln
Nobody knows
was only one of them.
But Abe Lincoln might have been the first of the United States.
Yeah.
Right.
They think he was. A lot of people think he was half black, and a lot of people called him the N-word lover. And they said his hair was like wool. And
Even here in Lincoln,
the
there's
thought-
a bus stop that has a direct quote from him. You know, he's describing himself as darker skin complected, thick matted curly hair.
That's interesting. Never heard
And
of it.
yada. It's right across the street from the courthouse. That bus
Well-
that bus stop that sits right by that gas station that's from the courthouse downtown Lincoln.
No shit.
If you read across,
Damn, I
if you
never
read around
noticed
the bottom,
that.
there's a quote all the way around, going all the way around, and saying that.
We're gonna have to check
It's
that out.
crazy as hell.
Okay, so
We'll get-
with Lincoln, though, he might have been the first like of the United States, but a lot of people don't know there were 7 half black at least. Now
All
Lincoln,
you needed was a
the
quarter
thought
of
That
black
nobody
blood.
knows about.
The
The,
Lin-
history's been erased.
but the Lincoln,
basically.
no, it's not. It's
not
still in the
erased.
history
But you gotta
books.
dig.
You do got to dig. And I remember last time I said Texas was started by black people or whatever.
Right.
That's not true. The Republican Party of Texas was started by 150 black people. It wasn't Texas
interesting.
itself. Anyway,
Some of the first
I
Republicans.
do remember you saying that. Yeah.
with Lincoln, they thought that his daddy was a slave owner, had sex with a slave woman, and then he became whatever.
Yeah,
And so,
Abraham.
but go ahead
That's what
with
it
your
is.
point. Go ahead.
So, I'm almost forgetting now. I can't even. But I had to back up with that. Okay. So we got Obama.
Right.
What? And who? And this is where it comes to trolling. I believe on people that do follow politics, because I didn't then. When Obama got elected, I didn't follow politics. I watched a couple things he said. I liked them. It wasn't. I didn't vote. I didn't care less about politics. But hold on.
I was the same way.
Hold on.
And
Not my point.
Obama was 1 of 2 people I ever voted for.
My point is, what did they? This is where the troll comes in. Is now that I know Biden and his history, who chose Biden as the vice president?
They didn't have a choice.
Given
There was no choice.
given All the shit.
I already know where you're going with this.
All the shit.
How does a half black president choose somebody who more than likely was involved with the KKK?
Kamala called him racist on the debate stage. Like, hardcore, right there. In front
they
of
used her deep voice.
Hold on. But then he wasn't.
But
when
the
he
plagiarism.
nominated her for vice president.
Hey, how do you say the word?
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism. Multiple times with speeches.
Well,
On video.
I don't necessarily think it's plagiarism.
No, it's on video.
No. I'm saying it's not plagiarism. He is just a mental mess. I think he has dementia or something.
No,
he's remembering. He's remembering something that
I'm
he
talking about his
probably said.
speeches as a young man.
Oh yeah, he's always been a
lies
straight
of
up liar.
graduating top of his class.
Yeah.
He has so much video.
He tried to say
evidence lies.
He tried to say not too long ago that his son, who had died of brain cancer, died in the Gulf War. Like,
do you know? I heard somebody.
But
say
even now, but now, as old as he is, bruh, he ain't there. You know,
because he's being controlled.
The synapses ain't matching.
He don't believe what he's saying.
Synapses ain't matching.
Well, here's the thing, because like I'm starting to get news. Because I'm
don't know what he's saying. His Viagra ain't kicked in.
Because he knows it's full of shit.
Because I'm trying to keep track of both sides of what they're saying. Right, I'm getting news from both sides. I had somebody. It was like a smaller channel, maybe like this, right? But way bigger, right? Get more thousands of views. Been around a little longer. They were sitting there trying to say that people in Desert Storm were exposed to Agent Orange. Agent Orange was used in Vietnam. It's been banned ever fucking since. Like, this is the history. Like, these people, dude. This is why
putting our soldiers on methamphetamines.
Yeah, they are
probably rightfully so in some war.
No, it's
it's World War II.
It's not. Well, you talking about World War II?
I don't know.
No, that was Hitler.
My dad's buddy. See, I'm dumb when it comes to this.
No,
shit.
that was Hitler. Hitler gave him a combination of he developed.
What years were Hitler?
Hitler.
I'm talking about my dad's buddy.
Hitler.
My dad's buddy.
World War II.
Drugs.
World War II was with Hitler.
Vietnam. Not World War II.
Now,
Vietnam War.
A lot of people were addicted to opiates.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would give it to snipers to calm them down so that they could take those shots.
And stay up though, right?
No. Just
what they give them to stay up? Meth, basically, right?
It might have been speed or something like that at the time. They didn't have meth back then. And actually, they had meth. Had meth. Methamphetamine.
Adderall's meth. They have Adderall then?
No. They didn't have Adderall then. They had methamphetamine then because that was developed in World War II by Hitler.
I don't know.
Because he gave him a combination of meth and morphine. The two opposites.
On that's fucking crazy.
The two opposites, right? So you have meth. So you have meth and you have morphine, which are the two opposites of each other, right? Opiate versus a way upper, right? And the reason why he gave it to his soldiers is because it made them feel invincible, basically like they're teenagers. It took away all their inhibitions and kept them from hesitating. At the same time, they felt like nothing could hurt them because they were on meth. They're like, mething out.
Hey, you take Adderall, right? Prescribed.
I do.
Prescribed.
Yeah.
Did you have a shortage? Did you have to wait on anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was fine, though. I was fine.
And this is what I've been talking about for years, though.
I didn't like it because I needed it to just get going in the mornings. But other than that,
you're strong-minded, though.
I didn't have,
There's a lot of motherfuckers ain't.
No, you're right. They were fucking tripping.
And that's just one little drug. Dude, these shortages are gonna. I'm telling you, dude. But anyway, my point was, man, it's fucking
depends on how you
dude.
Focus yourself, though.
How do people watch this shit?
That's just me.
And not
stop trying to focus. Fuck it.
How do people?
Focus for what?
You're right. You're right.
You're worth another $1 million.
You're gonna sound like you're a million miles away because you're yelling from across the damn room. You're right.
Okay, well, you can just cut.
Not focused.
How? Hey,
anyway,
you need some Adderall, dude.
Yeah, you might need some.
Yeah,
you might need some.
But for my point was just the connections here don't add up, and then you go to the laptop that they've already clearly. That's going to be the Hillary emails. Oh my God, you're going to bring up the laptop? Yeah, like it's
that Russian disinformation. Oh, but it's true.
But yeah. They're going to do that, and they've done that just like the emails, just like the servers, just like the they put it out there to these liberal medias, everybody but Fox on occasion. I mean, there's even Fox people that downplay everything. But anything against the freaking machine, if it comes out too far, they admit it and they downplay it. They talk about it for a day and then it's, distractions. That's what you were talking
That's
about.
the thing. They have to tell you what they're going to do and what they're doing, but they do it for a very short time. If you don't catch it, it's over.
Exactly.
Because you could try to search for it.
Exactly.
Not going to find it.
Electric cars by 2032 was what it started out. It was 12 years, 10 years to 12 years.
Yeah.
Was what now it's 2050. I don't know. They changed it.
All cars be electric by a certain amount of time, but
I think it's 2050 now.
But then you have
it,
to look at the statistics on it all, right? So it takes this much carbon to get the lithium out during these mines. You have the cobalt that's needed, and you literally have slave labor doing that.
Where you're disturbing more than what we are now.
Well, there's only one cobalt mine in the world. It's in Africa, and they're using slaves to do it. They get nothing for that cobalt, and they charge you, if you have to go get that battery replaced, $10,000 or more. And those guys got pennies for that cobalt that's in
But
there.
we're doing this because of the climate, and it's raising the emissions more, is from what my research has said.
Well, yeah, because to dig it out of the earth and everything, and to haul it, you have to haul it, and then you have to process it, and then you have to haul that processed minerals all the way across the United States to be put into a battery.
And then China is building a coal plant, one a week, is what I read. Now, don't quote me on that because I don't know what's true, what's not.
Estimates that was the case, but it seems like they are over the last year or two, are starting to reverse that trend. But still,
well, probably because it's coming to light. Well, I just heard about it a couple weeks ago.
Well, yeah, I mean,
average one a week. Coal plant.
There were, yeah.
Let's go smoke.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pause the video right now. We'll be right back.
Eventually.
Yeah.
What's this?
Oh. Why is it crispy?
Yeah.
Hey, Asher's 14. He has been washing his own clothes and everything since he's 13.
All right, so we're back.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you guys missed a lot of conversation that no one needs to hear. I'm glad you just caught that last.
No gas station chicks were looking good that week.
Oh, God.
No. Yeah, I mean, but they were smart ones, though. They at least looked like they were shooting the heroin through the toes.
Right.
Not right here and then wearing the spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Hold me down and help me out. Fool me, motherfucker. Fool me.
Oh, shit.
Last one. Raising it. Last UV cake.
Can I not? God. It's going to be another slow sipper. I got to be easy.
No. Take that shit.
These are the best, though.
Come on, man.
There's no UV better, man.
ADHD has been released. We've been pretty targeted so far.
That was a half shot. I know you've seen it.
So we've been pretty targeted in our conversation.
That shit is gross.
I still don't. I've never been a fan of cake. And to be honest,
me neither.
There was one year your sister had bought me a birthday cake for my birthday, and I feel bad now thinking back on it. I didn't eat it. I didn't eat not a single piece. I didn't eat not a single piece.
Wow.
Thinking back on it,
at least you admit it.
In hindsight, everybody's a fucking Einstein, but she really went through some effort, got me a fucking birthday cake, and brought me the damn cake. The least I could have did was 8 a piece.
I make my sister build a cake.
All I said was, I don't like cake. And I never did, even as a kid. I never liked cake.
Huh?
You make her do it?
Yeah, I tell her the cake I want, and she builds it.
But willingly.
Huh?
Willingly.
Well, yeah, she's my sister.
I need to tell her I'm sorry about that.
See,
I feel real bad about that.
You got a number?
See, we're from a generation that if a family member asks something of you, if it's within your capabilities, you do.
You do. Period.
And especially if it's for a special occasion, which was my birthday. And if my sister asked me to grill her the best steak she's ever had, I will do so on her birthday.
Some research. 2 ounces of lemon juice, 3
Now,
tablespoons.
if she
of
asked
pepper,
me to
whatever
bake
the
her
hell
a
that
cake,
she may be.
I can't do it. Not like she's better at that than me.
Order one.
But she also went to culinary school and stuff. So I asked her to make me a carrot cake with none of that, with none of the carrots in it, basically. No carrots in it. But it has the same spices and everything in the cake with a sour cream. What did they call it?
Cream cheese frosting.
Cream cheese frosting. Double decker. I asked her for, and she built that bitch for me.
You know, that sounds good.
Double layer, double sour cream cheese.
Because you know what?
Frosting.
It's actually, it's not the carrot in the cake. It's the spice in that cake.
Yeah.
That's the flavor I love.
Care less for
and
the
you're
carrot.
right about that cream cheese. Like I've had the whipped cream frosting.
Nah, it's okay. It's good.
It's okay, but sometimes the cake is way too damn dense. It's way too dry, and you're like,
y'all motherfuckers eat a lot of cake for not liking cake.
No, we don't.
No,
These are just experienced over 40 years.
Yeah, bro. 43. Okay, I've been in it.
I mean, you're gonna get cakes during a birthday.
Yeah,
even if you don't like cake that much.
Yeah. You're going to get some cupcake.
So if I was going to eat a cake, I want that carrot cake with the cream cheese frosting. Double decker.
And I understand.
So it had a cream cheese layer in between the layers. So you hooked it up.
Let's talk about something that people care about when it comes to 40 years old.
You're right.
What do you think that would be?
He's going to talk about impotency.
The 40-year-old boner.
I knew he was going there. I knew it.
So I texted you that earlier.
The 40-year-old boner.
No, he's wanting to talk about the impotency.
It relates a lot to the American dollar.
Like when you get to that age and you've had relations, when you've had relations that many times, right? Because by 40 years old, should have been thousands upon thousands of times with probably various different women at this.
It could just be tens of times. Hundreds of times.
No
just
way.
A few women.
No way. If you're in a relationship for 5 years.
You know how long it's been since I got a ride-along boner?
Ride-along boner?
Driving in my car?
What does that even mean?
I know what the fuck you talking about.
What is a ride-along boner?
Oh,
driving.
Hold on, not even driving. You at work.
Are you just driving?
Young, you just at work. And all of a sudden.
Are you talking about the spontaneous boner?
Spontaneous boner.
And all of a sudden, just
like
out of
when
nowhere.
when you're in high school.
Yeah.
You sitting there just
goddamn waistline and shit.
You know what the weird thing is? Wake up.
Hold on.
I can't get out of the truck like this.
But the weird thing is you wake up every morning. Every fucking time.
Dude, I don't. Like I haven't. I mean I do, but it's 40 years old, I think maybe. I'm 39.
I don't know what everybody else in this room is holding. But I've got a dangle.
Right, you took yours in your spot, huh?
So like
you almost got me.
No, it's
you almost got me.
It's a thing that's like, especially after sex.
You owe me about 500 of them, but you almost got me there. Almost. Damn near. I got him twice off camera.
He did.
On what?
He did outside within 5 minutes.
Because I'm a funny
There were
motherfucker.
2 within 5 minutes.
With the truth.
But what?
But you have to get that third letter to get it on.
What I'm saying is,
the hardest part.
what I'm saying is, he was taking a drink of beer.
Inside joke. Inside joke.
Yeah,
I got you. I thought you meant he got you by the day.
I made him.
I thought you were saying
out
this
his
bigger than
beer in mouth, out of mouth and nose, and.
But when I go to take a piss, I've automatically got to hit that. I've got the morning boner stance.
What
That's when you got the superhero 3-point stance.
He's like in that movie.
And you gotta catch
what was
it
that
just
movie
right.
with
Still?
No, Me, Myself, and Irene.
I've always been.
With,
It's always been.
Me, Myself, and Irene. That scene, Jim Carrey, when he wakes up in the morning, doesn't remember what happened, and he goes to pee in the toilet and just sprays the shower curtain.
I've had that too. I have had it.
Yeah.
Me, Myself, and Irene scene has happened with me. Fall asleep and you get up, get out. First, you gotta peel yourself because there's juices. There should be juices. There's juices. You gotta peel yourself out. She's not all comfortable with it. I'm not all comfortable with it because everything has just been
Velcro.
sitting Yeah, everything's been melding together and shit. So
That shit hurts my shit thinking about
then
it.
you get up,
Dude,
you
yeah.
gotta go to the bathroom.
You're
but
talking about
still-
vacuum suction. Like trying to pull two cups apart.
Yes.
It ain't happening.
Yes. You take two.
Skin
take
has no
two-
choice but to come with it.
You take two aluminum pans, put them together, and then try to peel that apart.
He's
Try it.
trying to.
You gotta break. You gotta do some other.
He's trying to pull away, and she's lifting off the bed and shit.
Yeah, it's like, babe, don't come. You stay there. Stay there. Tighten your back.
Just squeeze that shit, huh?
No, she can't tighten it. She tightens it, get worse.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
No, it literally
But
does.
just my natural instinct.
Because it grips.
Oh yeah, like
That's the inside. You know, you're on the inside, and it grips. There's no suction. You got to break suction somehow. So you got to do some wiggling.
You're walking around for a week.
this is where it goes sideways.
I have pissed at a 90-degree angle and hit wall.
Aaron,
Like,
how'd you
holy
get out of
shit.
frame? How are you the one always getting out?
You're on my fucking lap, man. Christ.
Come on, you ain't
time.
got enough money for this lap dance. Same thing I tell people at work.
Hey, but I've always said, man,
Let me get the camera right quick.
Hold
Bobby
on.
Carnes, if you're watching, you ain't got enough money for this ass, bro. Yeah, I know what you paid in child support.
Bobby said he'll take it. He'll just take it.
On a payment plan. On a payment
And
plan.
he may never see this shit because we may never get that big, but I hope he does. Hey,
again,
I've already
Bobby
told him
already
fuck
has
up
taken
with this.
Jonathan's.
last. Oh yeah, that was up for the taking. He was just
Sometimes
he
I
was
see him
only
in the
one that
bathroom
wanted it.
together and the shit that he's
Giggling.
saying.
Giggling.
I'm like, hey, y'all can't be in here together like
They're
that.
looking over the stalls like, Jonathan.
Jonathan's one of them dudes with a fucking big old Kim Kardashian ass. A dude.
White dude. No taller than you. Got a Kardashian ass. Even the girls walk by like, oh,
Like if he played football, women would be watching football.
him.
That's why
Because
they watch it.
he's a cheerleader. He's on the
Well,
side with
that's the
the
only
pom-pom.
reason I've ever seen why women watch football. To look at the dudes in their fucking little tight ass fucking uniform with their ass.
You know,
right?
when I first met Jonathan, the first person to point out his ass was a chick.
Well, I
Like-
hope so.
Who? Okay, you don't have to say names.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't.
But you should.
I got one of them in Janet
Okay.
asses.
Fuck. It was
Look at that ass.
Sarah Awile.
I can squeeze it in like a.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said he has one of them Jenna asses.
Here, put it on me.
Don't.
Oh my gosh, it is almost like that, like an axe just chopped it
It
off.
almost indents. I'm squeezing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
my point is, I think it's because I used to sag my pants when I was a kid.
No,
And it,
nothing to do with that.
yeah, it was. It was right
No,
there. Dude.
pure
Just
genetic.
smashed my ass in.
No, it just means you ain't did enough squat.
You remember Jenna, right? Ray, Jenna.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Asian girl,
Yeah.
right? And Asians are typically known for a good front, cute face, nothing in the back.
Oh,
Right.
she's a Middle Eastern
Well,
Indian.
No.
Asian.
No. Just Asian. Middle East. No.
But it looked like somebody literally took an axe and said, "Ass be gone." Like they took the spray from Poop Be Gone from and just sprayed it on that shit and took her
Do you
ass.
remember the
away.
song I made for her about her ass sagging so low that it picks the Cheerios off the floor?
Did she always wear jeans?
Huh?
Did she always wear jeans?
No, she would try to wear like
She tried biker shorts one day.
No. Time out. Time out.
You seen what shoulders?
You know the yoga
and knees.
pants, right?
I was gonna say, yeah, what you were doing? That's what I'm saying.
No, you know the yoga
She
pants.
skipped the ass.
No. You know the yoga pants, right?
Yeah.
Before there was yoga pants, there was those skin tight type of yoga pants before the yoga pants, right?
Yeah, I love them.
And her shit always looked like she was sagging.
She always had a
That's
flap.
sad.
It was a flap of fabric.
Yeah, like it
It
was
was
just,
right here.
it was a dangler.
It was always like this. Like those are skin. That's spandex.
It
How
was
is it flat?
yeah, like those spandex pants before the yoga pants became popular. That's what she was wearing. That's what she was wearing, and it looked like she was sagging in yoga pants.
That's hard.
Like in spandex pants.
They can't help that shit though.
Nah, she couldn't help it.
So I walk upstairs and like,
but,
who this?
but what I want to know is how did
And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, who's the only people that been?
how did white boy even know that was what he was smelling was her and it wasn't him?
I can tell you
And
a secret. I can tell
no
you a secret.
disrespect, he called himself white boy. So, anyways,
Yeah, that was a self-inflicted nickname.
self-inflicted nickname. That actually his brother nicknamed him that,
And he accepted.
and he
white?
accepted it.
His brother's
They're
white.
both white.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. They're
Irish as fuck.
I mean, half of their family, red.
Mom,
Red.
red haired.
Sister, red. Every other kid was red.
Yeah, dude,
brunette,
it did.
Red, brunette.
Yeah,
red,
that was the
brunette.
weird
Yeah.
part. Like the
She
mom.
had 2 baby daddies, but they didn't know it.
No,
I
she
don't
had
know.
like 3.
There was 3.
I think there was 3.
I think, yeah. There were more than 2.
She was probably winning.
Hold
more
on.
than 2.
Brian, Zach, and Abe might have had the same father, but
No,
Leah
Brian and Zach got
and
the same dad. I know.
Dee was
Dee got
completely
someone else.
separate.
She might have been adopted. I don't know.
I think
That
Abe
might
was
be
with
something
that. I think Abe is like legit.
Dee?
No, I think Abe is legitly their like full brother.
Really?
Yeah,
/ uncle.
but he's like super redhead.
That's how that shit goes.
Bruh, Abe.
No, no.
Bruh, Abe, I'm telling
That's
you.
Lincoln shit.
He
Right?
was, he was like albino, but red hair. Like literally everything red.
You're talking about Katie.
Red.
Katie's skin tone. Pure red hair.
Pure. I mean, bro, there's no mistaking.
I
Red.
mean, he had to have
It
had
was
a
hard.
he had to have a red bush.
That's how
was
Shameless, like the
hard.
gay Shameless dude. The dude on you ever watch Shameless?
Yeah, dude, that show's funny as fuck.
Honestly,
But I don't remember the gay
Abe,
redhead dude. I
but
don't.
Abe,
And it came out.
what happened to him, bro?
He accepted it though.
That's the
what's
part
crazy.
that throws
So
me.
he got
And I've
accused
asked
of
before,
child
like,
molestation.
Yeah.
Because
His
he
year or
was-
2 difference type.
no, he was
the
like
baby mama or something.
no,
accused
it wasn't
of
even
her
a baby
daughter.
mama. Like he wasn't even the
See, I never
father
got
of
the full
kid.
story. No one would ever tell me.
He wasn't the father.
got the-
He wasn't the father of the kid. He was dating a girl with a kid. He tried to discipline the kid or whatever. Kid got mad, said, "Oh, he touching me."
Oh shit.
Right. He got a lot. He goes to jail, gets locked up, going through the whole fucking mess
he
with
gets
the
caught.
prosecution, all that.
My
shit.
man
Had to fucking plead.
The
Yeah,
girl,
didn't-
no, the girl even said
Yeah, it was
it's not true.
Yeah, but
But he didn't fight for himself.
Well, no, because
They
they hit
apparently-
you with that fucking. You can either admit it and you do fucking 60
well,
days,
no. Apparently,
or
there
you
was a
fucking
no.
go to trial and
Apparently,
it's found guilty.
apparently there was
10
an
years.
attorney that was willing to take this case. Like, oh no, you know, what I mean, like you guys are. Hold on, wait. You know, this is all
You know,
fucked
more
up.
fight?
Like
I'm gonna
he,
take it, and he said no.
yeah,
Apparently,
no, he
that's the
said-
story I got. He said no to everything, and so now everybody else is like, hold on, man, we went through all this trouble.
But let me give some background of that family.
I don't even want
Oh,
to hear
my
it.
Lord.
They're fucking
You don't.
crazy.
They will kill each other, but they will murder the fuck out of you if you mess with any one of them.
Right.
Like they will take turns digging out the
Stabbing
hole.
you.
Stab, taking the hole.
Stabbing.
What's the rest of your shot?
Stabbing and digging a hole.
What are you doing, man?
I told you I was slowing
Yeah.
down.
No, you need to speed up.
I've been speeding.
Speed up.
Y'all don't want me to speed up.
No, we do.
Y'all ain't ready.
Hey, audience. You saw the last show. You enjoyed it.
They say he made good points, but we need him to finish. Ta-da!
No, that was me and
Rocky kept
that was me and Kyle.
Yes,
They said that black dude on there
the one with the cool ass t-shirts.
was funny as fuck.
Wow.
But
And I got more.
he had no point.
I couldn't finish it. ADHD wouldn't let me.
Hey, no. Like
My real
legitly
name-
though,
my real name, when I go
legitly,
to work-
Kyle. We cut him off when he was trying to say I had an opposite experience from what you were talking about in the beginning. We never let him finish that story. No,
Finish it.
we did not let him finish it.
I don't know if I can. Right? I mean, I'm not even fucking with them people right now. I'm on some other shit that's talking more money.
You know what?
I cut y'all quick. Hey, you
Hold on,
pay
though.
10, they talking 15. You don't exist.
Right.
They
Can
pay
you sum it
15,
up
they
quick?
pay 20. You don't need
That's how I've been at Rocky.
Can you sum it
6
up quick?
W2s a year.
Okay,
All right.
I'll sum it up.
So
real
you
quick.
had the opposite experience of Kyle, who said, I cannot, I had another job offer, right? I had another job offer. And it's similar to the job that you're talking about. But, if you could do 25, I'll go ahead and go with you, right? And then they came back and said, hey, we can't do your 25. Now, me and Aaron misunderstood this at first.
Everybody.
When you first had told it, because I swear you said $24.97. Like they came back like a car dealership.
3
said,
cents left.
I can't do your 25, but what I could do is $24.97. But they actually came back with $25.97 is what you told us.
Yeah.
And so we were like, well, shit, that's even funny. And then Aaron said he had an opposite experience. If you guys missed the last show, that is the backstory. We're now going to give him the floor to finish that story.
All right. So, like I was saying, I had the opposite experience of that. Like where a company had told me on the initial, like literally it was less than 5 minutes. This dude had called me. Hey, so what's your background in this area and this area? So, I explained everything out. He goes, well, let me know this. What do you expect for a salary? It's like, well, I didn't really sit down with a calculator and do the whole salary thing, but this is what I'm making now. He comes back to tell me, like, oh, well, we can't exactly meet that, but I can at least tell you that we can get you to $23, $24 an hour. I'm like, that's a cut that I am willing to take. I have sat down and did my own money, did my own numbers. That's exactly what I could take.
And that would be acceptable because that's not much less than what you're making now.
Exactly.
Now, what you said you would take is even up to $4 an hour. And that's how we interrupted you. We said, dude, $4 an hour, that's a huge cut.
It is.
And you never got to the end of the story.
Yeah.
So let's go back.
Now, that $4 a cut, that is a huge hit. But I'm not driving I'm not counting 2 hours, to and from each way. I don't have that gas. If I don't have that gas and that drive time, I don't have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get there at 7. I don't have to get up 2 hours early just to make sure I get there. So, that's a cut I'm willing to take. So they said, so after all that, I get email back like, hey, we really like what you said, so we like to set up a face-to-face. What day works for you? I take a whole vacation day from my part-time, from my job now, from my full-time job now. I'm like, we could do this day at this time. And they're like, oh, yeah, that doesn't work. Fine, it's fine. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get up that day, I'm talking your bro, get shaved up, freshed up, I'm hitting the hairlines and everything. You know what I'm saying? I've got that mower 2.0 going over, spots and places. I'm trying to look all cool.
Yeah, I know about the mower.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit that up tonight.
I get over to the job point. Hit the security desk and hey, my name is such and such. I'm looking for who's and who. They go, oh, what, man? Go around the corner, So I'm like, all right, good.
Pretty hell.
So I get up over there. Lady walks me in and everything. We sit down and we're about a good half hour into it. And she goes, okay, well, we're ready right now to, let you have the position, let you have the job. If you would just sign this paperwork here. So, I pull everything to me. I read my shit. Read your shit. I'm looking at my shit, not halfway down the page in bold black letters. They talking about somewhere more close to the $10, lower range of what I'm making now.
Wait,
And I go,
time out.
Sir, yes, sir.
That's not what I heard the last time. $10 less?
It was the $8 or $9, somewhere like that.
You told me it was like somewhere around 19.
It was under.
And you're making what now?
It was under.
You're making.
We don't
what
like
now?
to talk
I am
about that.
$26.97.
Okay.
I'm making $26.97.
When
They're
you
talking
said
about 19.
when you said
That's that Oprah money.
when you said $8 or $9, like that's not what it sounded like. It sounded like it was more like they were offering you like $19 an hour when they told you they could get
But it
you
was actually
up to the
15?
23.
I'm not waiting to get up there. I don't deserve to get up there. I know
What they
my
offer?
value. I want that right now. 19.
Okay.
All Okay, so yeah,
I can't
but
do
you
a
said $8 or $9. Gosh damn!
I still can't. I can't do 19.
I thought you were
So
talking
I
about.
looked at the lady and I go, well, no, but no.
That
but
story
listen.
fucking sucked.
No,
man.
but listen. What they had told me on the
Hold on,
phone.
let him get through.
What they had told me on the phone. I would start off at a $22, $23 an hour, and I work my way. After a few months, after the probation, I work my way back up, which is the way it was at my place now. And I'm like, well, this is what homeboy said on the phone that I would start out at. Oh no, he was wrong. He was wrong. I gathered my shit back up, packed it back up. I said, you guys need to get a hold of me when you get your shit together. Call me up. I got my shit and I walked smooth the hell out. Now, did I not tell you that on the phone?
Yeah, so I got tracking on that because we missed your face when you stood up.
I was gonna ask you, you have that shit?
Yeah, I shouldn't have stood.
I mean,
That's on me. I shouldn't have stood up.
I do have tracking on now, but
no, they get you in the door like that though.
But they got me in the door, and the job is simple enough.
What would you been doing?
Literally about the same shit that I'm doing now, but honestly, a whole lot less responsibility, and I don't have control over my
about rivers.
it almost sounds that way because that's the shit they would do.
Rocky, let me hit this one down here. I got excited.
Stop it.
What?
Dude, no, you can't say that. No. Dude.
I'll bring my fucking support dog next time.
You know when you're living with a woman, you just can't do certain shit.
I haven't done that in a lot of years. She said ask you.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
No, don't put that bullshit on me,
on everything I
man.
love, she said that.
No. She said, I smell that shit.
That's
no,
because he opened up
it's
the
too
whole
strong.
jar.
Too strong.
He opened up the jar. She won't even know.
Bullshit, she won't know. She's a fucking drug hound. She will smell cocaine through your suitcase. Huh? She's fucking crazy with it. She got caught 3 times.
Fuck?
Where the fuck you coming from? I can't even put the camera over there. It's so weird.
Need to.
Let's go.
I'm coming to the camera.
Climb over.
Oh my gosh.
Climb to your seat.
Hold on. Dude, he literally popped up out of nowhere on the camera. And I got it. Wow.
Woo. So how y'all
That's
been
what I'm
doing?
talking about.
I don't know how I'm ever gonna have a respectful channel.
All right,
ever.
one more shot, then we're done.
Like, said it needs to be respectful. Just watch it once. Watch it once.
Like I want people to come here to hear people discuss about normal.
I thought we did that.
I
thought we were done.
We did do that.
He said I was cool to be
But
like,
dude, you just materialize literally out of nowhere from behind the couch.
My bad. Sometimes I like to bring the Thanos gauntlet out.
Jesus.
That was dope.
It was dope. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. When I play it back, when you guys see the edit, right?
You better not edit shit.
No, there's not gonna be there's not gonna be edit for that part. But you're gonna literally see this motherfucker pop up from nowhere. Hold on. Dude, he literally popped up out of nowhere on the camera. And I got it. It didn't even look like he rose from behind the couch. He just was already climbing over the couch.
Like
that's what it looked like.
You can tell he was in the army too. Dude.
Hold on, like that bitch from The Ring. Just a whole bunch of hair come on. Stop, man.
So,
came through
Aaron,
you came through the couch on that mop.
There's often a misconception about black people. They don't like water.
Hey,
right?
whoa.
They're afraid of drowning and they don't like to swim.
Let him do his solo.
And this dude goes ahead and joins the Navy, where you're required to fucking swim.
Hold on.
To even get into the Navy.
Hold on. Let me tell you about our swim call. So the first thing that my RDC says, hey, I understand that black people don't like to swim. There's about 6 of us in our...
Hold on, is that dude white?
Yes.
He was white.
There's about 6 of us. And literally we all looked at
So he
each
was
other.
generalizing and you all shook your head, yep.
We all looked at... I made eye contact with every 5 black people in there. And we all said, yes.
hate swimming.
Yes. So we got sent over to the kiddie pool.
No, they said they can't swim.
Can't. So we got sent to the kiddie pool. Everybody else got sent over to the They were qualled wider. Hold on. They got qualled right
the
away.
mic for that one, but God
Fuck that.
damn.
This is Great Lakes, Great Lakes, Illinois.
Hold on, this motherfucker. Hold on, this motherfucker said.
Y'all know where it's at.
This.
They've only got the Navy's only got one training facility. Only got one.
And they have
Great
a kiddie
Lakes.
pool
Yes, we do.
on site.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do.
Gosh damn it.
Just for the black people.
Hold on.
Well, at least the five in my group. At least
It
the
is
five in my
true.
group.
It is true.
Hey,
They'll-
I would have been there right there with you.
I used to go to the public swimming pools. I used to. And then
Not
one
my
day,
case.
literally, no bullshit, I'm sitting there swimming out.
I had
Some
the same-
big chick had got
I had-
on the high dive.
I had the same experience.
Landed dead on top of me.
Yeah.
I hit the ground. I hit the bottom of the pool. Her ass on top of me. I literally thought I was going to die. That was it.
Aaron is
That was it.
saying, Aaron is straight up.
Since
then, he's been in love with white
ADHD
women.
Ask Rocky if I've ever been swimming with him.
ADHD is a literally a minute. He ate ass.
Hold on, I didn't eat ass.
No, you ate that.
No, bro, that shit ate me.
It
came from this way and spread out.
You had no choice. You had no choice.
It took me down.
You had no choice.
It took me down.
It traumatized them, but at the same time,
It
was
did.
a fantasy.
Rocky, did we not grow up in the same city, the
Yeah.
same town?
Yep.
Literally, what? 3 houses away from each other and across the street?
Yep.
Have I ever been swimming with you?
Mm-hmm.
When?
3 times.
When?
Here in Lincoln.
And every time
That don't count. I'm talking about when we grew up.
you got a boner every time getting out.
But you said you don't swim. He said, I can't swim, and this motherfucker swam.
Is that no? I just tried.
Bro, that's panic. That right there. That came.
No, we were in the pool at Julie's house, at Julie's apartment building, and this motherfucker was swimming. You want to know why?
Panic.
He didn't want to look bad in front of a chick.
I smacked the shit out of it. Even after we broke up, we smacked the
back at Lincoln.
Hold on. I put it like this.
See, I told you.
I put it like this. She accused me of slashing her mattress. And I still hit it after that.
Hold on, but then we helped her move, and we saw the mattress.
And I hit it after
was
that.
slashed. Somebody fucked that mattress all up.
It was.
And we were making
In
jokes
fact,
about it because
I had
me
to ask
and
her.
Aaron were helping her move.
Yeah, I had to ask her. I'm like, let me see this mattress that you said I slashed. She's, what? I need to see the mattress you said I slashed.
Dude.
We brought it all the way outside. Outside in the parking lot. And I'm like,
Somebody
God damn,
slashed.
somebody got you.
Somebody slashed the shit out of that mattress, dude.
I never seen. That's not.
It
my
looked
style.
like Wolverine
I
got a
never-
hold of that motherfucker.
I
and-
never slashed her shit.
But
I never slashed her shit.
Lincoln shit.
That's not. I don't know what the fuck it was slashed though.
Right.
I am not going to lie. That shit was slashed.
Yeah, I already took mine.
It was hard. I mean, bro, that was slashed.
Dude, it looked
Fuck,
like
it
Jason
was-
Voorhees went to town with the fucking machete on
But
it.
everything was even. I'm thinking Wolverine. And somebody was caught underneath the
Except for
mattress
there
and tried to
wasn't
get
like
home.
3 blades. It was like blade.
Yeah, somebody went nuts.
Hell yeah.
Hey, folks, how you doing?
Hey.
So off camera, we were talking about how people's realities are different than others. And the main topic that Kyle was trying to prove was on abortion.
No, hold up.
Let him explain it. Yeah, give it. Yeah,
A little bit better context.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. Let him.
I'll give it to you all.
said, or you said initially, people have different realities.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
reality. To me, reality.
Rocky
reality
goes, but we
is
can't-
different. It's unique to the individual.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
Exactly what he said.
now, why is
Then
that, though?
Rocky said,
Why is that?
but
though?
you come to the same conclusion.
Yes.
We did. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. Me and Rocky.
No.
in our-
What
in
I'm
our-
saying is everyone comes to the
We
same.
when you boil
I can
it
explain
down.
it perfect way.
What I'm saying is everyone comes to the same conclusion. It's just at different times.
And I said, I disagree.
And you
During a
disagree
different path.
because,
As an
During a different
example,
path.
as an example, abortion.
yes.
And I said I could prove you wrong.
And I said,
So go ahead
some
and
people
throw your
believe,
story out.
some people in their
Mhm.
reality, it is killing a baby.
Mm-hmm.
In other people's reality, it's not.
Right.
Start of morphs.
Now here we are. Where's your point that you're gonna
I have 2 points.
I have no idea which way he's gonna go with it.
Yeah, he does.
Neither.
This
It's
is
going to be good for all of us. This is going to be good for all of us because I
might drop that shit. I might drop that
My
shit.
man Skirboy don't know where he's going. Hey, take it. Hey, this is what we're here for.
I need some
this is what
third
we're
letter.
supposed to do.
I need some third letter. On
This is what, hey,
Some
third, fourth
understanding.
letter right here.
some understanding. Some understanding. Hold on.
Some understanding.
Maybe we need one of these.
Let's go ahead
I
and
don't
take
think
it.
so, but
You know,
I just noticed I have
You
some
can't.
left.
You can't
Half it.
leave with that
no,
little ass.
half it.
Come on, man. You
No,
can't
man,
leave with that little ass.
I'm not
bottle.
trying to wake up with the extras. You know,
Okay,
I'm 43 right now. When I gotta recover, it
Dude,
takes me a minute.
Dude, check this out. I am 40.
I'm fucked up myself.
So,
He's almost
You ain't
40.
gotta.
I don't
you
need him.
gotta give me just half a splash.
I got a little splash, and I'm good with
Right.
that.
All right. That's all you need. See? Look, I'll take a little bit of that one.
I've held myself together.
No, I'll just
until
give you
now.
more. If you want more, I'm taking my full shot.
I hate
Yeah,
these
say
black
shit, man.
See, this is why I don't like black people. Y'all
Yeah.
get
You don't like black
right
people?
there. That's enough.
You don't like black people?
No.
That's
You don't
fucked
like
up.
you don't like black people either.
Yes, I do.
Especially when they try to make you do the shit that you don't want to do. When
I
you
just
know you
don't like
wanna do
black
it. See how
racist
he's talking
people.
over me? He's telling me what I want to do.
No,
I feel censored.
I do.
Karen, get him.
Bullshit.
I just feel disrespected.
Karen, get
Why
him.
do you feel disrespected?
Is it not obvious?
I feel like you took my seat on
Why
this
do you-
damn
my knee?
airplane.
Because you're
Look
sitting.
how ashy them
because you're-
motherfuckers
because
are.
you're
Dog.
sitting
You
in
know
between-
that I'm part.
Because you're sitting in between two.
That's racist shit.
I just want you to know that you
That
are
colors.
literally sitting in between two different royalties from two different countries.
But my knees are
German
ashier
royalty?
than yours.
African royalty.
But Kyle,
Look at them ashy motherfuckers.
We have blessed you, my son.
but Kyle,
Feel
I'm
good.
half of you,
See? I've got none of you,
I'm half
yet
of
I
you,
accept you as my own
and
brother.
I'm also half
Within
of
the
him.
confines of my world, you are protected.
And I'm also
my
half of him.
motherfucker. You
Appreciate you.
protect. Rocky, you know you protect. You bring your family on in.
I'm not
bro.
protected by shit.
And if my dad
That's
ever
a damn lie. Because if your gun gets to clapping, my guns are clapping next to you, and it's gonna be some good thunderous.
if my dad ever puts the hood back on, I'm taking it right the fuck back off.
I'm telling you right now, if my dad ever takes the hood back
Your
on,
dad has never put the fucking hood on. I know your dad, and he's the most hippiest motherfucker I've ever met.
hold on, let me
And
say.
I don't know about hippie.
But he's awesome.
Let me say.
No, he's a cool, collected motherfucker.
Yeah, he's
My
awesome.
stepdad Maurice.
But he is hippie.
My
He has the
stepdad
one ear.
Maurice.
He had the one earring.
Oh, he's got the
He-
tattoos and shit.
He had the one earring of the 70s.
Her name is Amber
Because
Mack.
I have a whole nother side of my
I
family.
learned she was my sister through accident simply because one day he had been with her and brought her by my grandma's house where I was at.
Y'all are behind the shed fucking playing
Bruh,
with each other.
no, bruh. We
Oh,
were in school.
God.
We were in the same school this close to Dayton.
Yes. I knew it.
We had sent each other these letters.
Action, you
My
didn't know what it was.
right hand to God, we sent each other, do you like me? Circle yes or no.
Yeah.
2 days later, on a Saturday, this man just out of the blue just happened to show up, has her by his side. I'm outside my grandma's house, you know, hey, Amber, how you doing? He looks at me like, oh, you know who she is? I'm like, yeah, we in the same school.
She
in the
said
same,
she'd be my
we in the
girlfriend.
same classes. We in the same classes. And he goes, oh,
Damn.
okay, well, that's your sister, that's your brother. He goes in the house, talks to my mom. I hear some arguing, some yelling.
He
He
knows.
leaves immediately, takes her with her, and that was it.
Never seen her again?
I didn't see her again after that year, and we just connected again on Facebook.
No.
Amber who?
Mackie.
Oh, dude, you're going to cut that.
No.
No,
Well, you
keep
don't
that.
recall no
Because
name.
honestly, she's got brothers.
Dude, you
She's
know
got
how
sisters.
many
I don't know
Amber
how many.
Mackies there are in the world?
It's
Bruh.
Probably at least
But
30.
anyway.
If I look it up
That
on
shit's
Facebook right
fucking
now, there's
crazy.
a million.
Mackie
Damn,
is such a
But that
white
shit's
name.
crazy.
But there's also variations. Makey, Mackey,
How's it spelled?
No,
M-A-C-K-E.
no, stop.
Fucking white
Gosh
woman, dude.
damn it.
Half white,
Why'd
half
you
black.
fall into his trap? He said, how's it spelled?
She's not a white woman.
That's how you know, though.
Right. She's not a white woman.
Gosh damn it,
She's
Kyle.
half.
Kyle.
Has to be.
Kyle.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would
Mom
you do
black,
that to him?
dad
All
black.
right, sorry.
Why would you do that to him?
What?
Period.
You said,
I'm not
hey,
sure.
don't fucking say the name because she could be fucking doxed or whatever, and then you said, "How's it spelled?"
Just cut the last name.
No, she's
You're
already
an
a felon.
asshole.
No, she's already a felon. She's already a felon. They got her.
Kyle trying
I've
to be
already
a
been
fucking
in the
pot
U.S.
stirrer
military.
Last name.
I've already been in the U.S.
name don't matter.
military.
Oh.
They've got my
You talk all day.
DNA.
There's only one.
You're like
There's
Jenna,
only like maybe two
Jenna,
ways to spell
Nicole.
Amber. There's only two ways to spell Amber.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I could have gave you 6 more ways.
Yeah, but you fucked up because you fell into the trap.
No, he fucked up because he just learned.
No, look.
He might understand. He hit the third letter.
Here's the deal.
No,
Rocky,
no.
where's the confetti?
I hit the
You
third
hit the
letter.
third letter.
What
He
do you get for
understands. He got it. God damn.
I thought I did.
Aaron doesn't even know he just got. He really
he?
don't.
Aaron?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
And I
'Cause
won't believe it at
He
all.
got me because I thought I had the third.
No,
And
no,
it
no,
turns out
because
I
he
fucking
said,
lost that.
hey, don't say no names over the weather. And you're like, but there's a bunch of different ones. And you're like, how's it spelled? Just call
But I
it.
forgot her name
You just clamp the mic. You don't have to. It's on camera.
because it's
still.
I thought it was Mackie,
Let me,
the first name.
Amber,
No, that's the last name.
Yeah,
I do
didn't know
remember that day that you and
That's why I
Daddy
had to spell.
Kyle,
stop.
quit being stupid.
I wasn't attempting. To
don't
do it,
listen to these two.
But
You still
He
my
got me.
sister, period.
saying that
Because my two
watch
sisters
it,
now
or-
through my mama.
Hey,
People say,
I
"Oh,
still
those
know
are your
that shit.
half sisters." No, I don't do the half sister shit. You're my sister, period. Period. I love you. And at
do you
some
have any
point-
white sisters?
I have no damn
Check
idea.
the question, Jesus.
No, I know. I have no idea. I know
Hey,
I've got
tell-
this one sister.
No.
Hey,
but
tell
back to
me
the
why
story.
all
My bad
my
on the-
sisters,
I drew an assumption.
and my brother are all half white. All of them.
Yeah, I
You're
may
fucking
have some
Hawaiian.
half
I can't
whites.
wait till you just.
I know I'm not
Your
half
dad's
white.
got Hawaiian in him, dude.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Nope.
Yes, he does.
No, he don't.
Nope.
No, there's
No,
no
he
way
doesn't.
around it.
Zero.
That's
He's
fucking
lived there. That doesn't mean
Zero.
that
You're,
No. I will
Rocky.
post a picture of him when he was younger and he had an app.
but he is Hawaiian of some
Oh,
sort.
so he was
Zero.
Hold
Yes,
on.
he is. No.
He was one of them
0%.
old
You don't know
yellow ass
Yes, I
niggas,
do.
wasn't he?
Mom,
You better
God
watch.
damn, man.
His
Rocky
mom's
does not
grandma.
look. Rocky doesn't look.
I
2
can't
inches
even
Samoan.
get accepted
He is not
as
Samoan.
a half black man.
You're not.
The government
Rocky,
requires me.
The
The government
give me the
requires me to put on the paperwork.
Rocky,
100%.
the black community accepts Rocky as black.
No, they don't.
Well, I hope
Being
so.
on
No,
the,
they don't.
You just accepted me. I hope the fuck he accepts you.
When did I accept you?
You accepted me a little bit ago.
No, fuck yeah.
You're
Hey,
like,
rewind the camera.
Yeah,
Oh my name.
See, I've got none of you,
I'm half
yet
of
I
you.
accept you as my own
And
brother.
I'm also half.
Within the confines of my world, you are protecting me.
And I'm also.
Let me spit. Rewind.
you're my brother. No matter
Rocky,
what.
that's when you put the edit in. That's when you put the edit in. That shit looks good. Let me see
The
that.
rest of me's a birthmark, bro.
Are you trying the white boys?
Actually, this shit right here look like you just
That's
got
my
burnt
skin
like a few
color.
times. No, it ain't. That's
Yes,
just that's
no,
called
the
a
rest of
freckle.
me's a
That's called a
birthmark,
freckle.
bro.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
hey.
99.991%.
He's a purple motherfucker. He's
Hold
one
on.
of them.
He's 999.
Do you see that?
God damn it! I wish
You
my
got the
chair.
same shit I got.
This motherfucking squirrel. He's with Thanos. Secret Wars, mother.
I don't
He
know.
got Secret Wars.
You know
You
what?
got that at this whole
Hey,
no, I
shake your
can't-
chin.
I
Let me
can't-
see your
You
chin.
got that at this whole
I
Save
hate
your
it.
chin.
I hate it because I don't belong with white people. I don't belong with
Yeah.
black people. Where am I supposed
It's
to
gotta
go?
be tough.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
I don't know. Yeah, you got nowhere
That's the
but
thing.
Hawaii.
You are not Hawaiian.
No.
You are not Mexican. And I swear to God, it's the funniest thing when people mistake him for Mexican.
Well,
I have.
you
Hold
mistake-
on. I have gone myself
We get on
into
the lap-
gas station.
Kyle,
I
yeah,
have gone
like,
into
look,
gas station.
I had
with
to
this
fuck-
man, and I have told him. I have told the attendant, "Hey, doesn't
No,
this
just
dude
don't-
look? Doesn't this dude look like the guy from the Pringles box? Put a mustache on him. Hit me in the comments right now. Put a mustache on him. Does he not look like the dude from the Pringles box?
You know what? I zoomed in on myself just for your amusement.
Switch
In the comments,
do the Pringle box.
hey, if you show me the best Pringles box impersonation of Rocky, I will give you myself a $25 gift card to Amazon. Right now,
RC.
there's about 1 million pieces of you with the Pringles mustache.
You you could form that shit.
We're gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for checking into Sardonic Wisdom.
Who fell off the bed? Who fell off the bed?
Sorry about it.
We'll see you next week. Peace.